Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where we rank all the girls from the Monster Girl Encyclopedia series on a big old tier list. I'm your host, Yakuman, the man of the myth matron, the man of the movement. It's Halloween. I'm joined by Ellen Horay.
That's me. Hello, hello. Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween!
Yeah.
Halloween.
And for the Halloween episode, there was supposed to be a full house. That's fine. It's fine. We have Amy Worrell. Amy
Yeah,
Worrell,
she's
what do you
here.
introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Amy Worrell. I'm Amy Worrell, the writer, the visual artist, the podcaster, the editor, the YouTuber, the gamer, and I
The
can't think of
angel.
anything else. The angel, yes. The older sister.
Yeah.
And I actually do have a tattoo that says Halloween in it because I have Cosmo from Chainsaw Man tattooed on my arm.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, wow.
it is a
That's cool.
very apt day because I kid you not, before we got here, I was taking notes on a certain character. Do you wanna take a guess what that character is called for one of my stories?
Halloween.
Not quite, but similar. Same vibe, but not similar word.
Hmm.
Christmas.
Yeah.
No. No.
Easter.
Yeah.
No. The character is called the Ghost.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I think I
Oh, that's cool.
I think I know
That's
the
hey,
one.
that hey, wait a second. That's this episode.
Did you see
Oh,
what I
That's what we're
did?
doing
yeah.
today.
That's what we're doing.
I know how to do a podcast.
Yeah. We're good at
Yeah.
this. Remember to like and
Yeah,
subscribe
ghosts.
and comment and yeah, all the good things.
Yeah. Will
Because
we
we're good at
thank
this.
Kenko Cross today? That's the
Yeah,
question.
that is the question. I thought last episode
I mean,
warranted a thank you, Kenko Cross,
yeah,
but Amy disagrees.
I disagree.
yeah, okay, Amy. Do
Okay.
you not think that Kenko Cross explicitly stating where the ghoul's vagina is, do you not think that warranted a thank you?
Well, the ghoul was my highest ranked of that episode, but
Uh-huh,
not
uh-huh.
enough to thank for a whole episode because it was still just a smooch tier.
Unbelievable.
Well, let's see what today brings.
Ghosts. Yeah, ghosts. What ghost girls do you like in the media? That's the
Uh,
segment we do
hmm,
at the beginning.
right. Well, I guess Toho has some ghosts. There's most famously Yuyuko, who is the final boss of Toho 7. She's kind of a ditzy, big booba lady who seems to know a lot more than she lets out, but she also just kind of has a tendency of speaking riddles, which is cool. Uh, there's her gardener Yomu, who's a half ghost, has a little ghostly thing following her. But she also has the human half, who just looks like a regular samurai girl. She's cool. And there's like the three Prism Rivers or poltergeists. I don't know if that's gonna be covered here. Probably. They make a little band. And there's also another poltergeist in the PC-98, who's Kana, who has probably the most tragic backstory in Toho. And yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think about ghost girls in anime. I know there's like, that there's quite a few, but there's none that like really sticks into my mind as like, man, I really like this ghost girl, right? Like, um, mainly because like they're just like normal women, but they just like
Yeah.
are ghosts, and I'm just like, yeah, well, whatever. They're not. They're
Yeah,
like particularly interesting.
it's one of those things that's usually not really presented as being a monster girl thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they just like look like regular Japanese women, but like with like a white triangle on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Oh, that one. There's that one scene in Ghostbusters where Ray, he's like sleeping, and then like a ghost girl like gives him a blowjob, and
Oh.
that scene changed me forever.
Yeah.
Watched that when I was 8, and I was like, this is exactly what I want. This right here.
No, that wouldn't be a bad thing, I guess. But
There was
only if
probably
she's
more hot.
hot.
Yeah, there's probably more hot ghost girls in like the cartoons and stuff, but fuck if I'm gonna watch that shit.
That does remind me of a joke that I have with a group of friends where we say like we like saying that those kinds of things that like annoy you the moment you realize it, like now you have
Oh
to
boy.
breathe automatically, that sort of thing. And then it kind of escalates sometimes, even though it doesn't make sense. And one of those is every time we used to do this, but every time we saw the other yawn, we'd say that like if ghosts exist, they are taking advantage of the moment where you all to show their dicks in your mouth just because they can. So have that in your head right
Oh,
now. That stuff going on.
Well then.
Yeah, but ghost characters. I mean, the first one that comes to mind, who is not really a ghost, is Perona from One Piece. Like
Oh yeah.
controls ghosts, who unfortunately is like not that great of a character. She like kinda did her thing and then never again. But very memorable
Uh,
design, of course.
yeah. Yeah, the design is great. Definitely one of the best ones in One Piece in my opinion. So yeah, she hasn't appeared in a while, but she has. As we saw, she did sneak into a pirate island, so she's still
Yeah,
around.
yeah, she exists. I am looking through a list of ghost characters on Anime Planet, and most
Oh
of them
boy.
are just people. Like you look at them and you go, that's just a
yes.
person. But to name a
Hmm.
few, I guess Yami Yogi counts as a ghost.
Oh. Well, we already
Kinda.
talked about the pharaoh last time.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, like, I know that like in a lot of like harem shows like To Love Ru and stuff, there's typically at least like one ghost girl, but like they're always like the most like forgettable ones.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I
Um.
guess. Well, we're gonna get like different types of ghosts. So I guess if you remember some, like when Kenko
Oh.
Cross
Yeah.
Hmm.
decides that like something is a ghost, we can say, "Hey, ghost." I know that
Yeah. I know. I
character.
know. I know. One of the ghosts that's gonna show up is I won't say what it is, but like she is one of the best girls in Monster Musume, aka my Bible. Ugh. You know. Who knows if she'll live up to it though.
We'll see.
Anyway, enough of this. Enough of this stupid jibber jabbering. Let's go on. Ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Ghost. What do you think about this ghost?
Ghost. She is cute. I like the green hair.
Green
Like immediately
hair.
stands out
Yeah.
quite a bit. Yeah. Cute dress. I like how it kind of blends with her like ghostly form, like her ghost tail and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, you
yeah,
go.
there's something about like her silhouette that's kind of Pokemon, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Um. I don't know. What do you think about like ghost girls having like because they don't have like legs and instead it's kind of like a Lamia type of situation going on. What do you mermaid situation? What do you think about that? Because I don't think either of you are that into Lamia. So what do you think about it
Sounds like
used for ghosts?
sounds like there's a thunderstorm on your end.
Little bit, yeah.
Hmm. Well, it's not. Hold on.
Wait, no, now it's gone.
Yeah. Maybe you were like brushing up at something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I actually think the ghost tales are kind of cute, if only because ghosts are tend to be like magical creatures, so there's always the possibility that they can just poof and regain their legs if they become a bit more corporeal. Because I think it's a little bit cooler in this case. I also reminded of there's actually two Toho characters who have this kind of tale. There's Mima from the PC-98, who isn't she doesn't like when people say that she's a ghost. She says she's an evil spirit. So I guess there's a
Hmm.
distinction in there. And yeah, she does have a big tail like this, but she can like when she uses some like, in some of the games when she uses her magic, she can regain a full human form with legs and everything. And then there's Tojiko in Toho 13 who has two ghost tails. They're like almost like feet. Like she still has her legs, but instead of feet, she has like little ghost tails, which is funny.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing me her. This funny.
Yeah,
Though she is cute.
yeah, she is pretty cute.
And I mean green hair, so top tier character design like immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good color design. Like normally when it comes to like these base ones, like the zombie or the arachne, the Kenko Cross always goes down the route of like giving them very muted color palettes, which I think always works to its disadvantage. But this one, he's like, yeah, like the way the green and like the pinkish purples, sort of, yeah, yeah, this is like really good, and like how like the dark red eyes, it all contrasts nicely together,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't
yeah, that's definitely one of the best base ones.
yeah. It doesn't like contrast too much or in any glaring way, which like sometimes it has these weird colors that feel like they're there just for the sake of there being contrast. Here it's like it barely contrasts and it's mostly because of the eye. Like overall the color design is like pretty soft. Everything just blends together.
Yeah,
And to answer the question of losing the legs, like as much as it pains me to lose legs, which like a woman's legs are like God's last miracle to this forgotten cursed word, so it does pain me, but it this is much fine because like this is like a tail that's kind of I imagine it as like wisping into the air. It's not the same thing as like a lamia tail where it's like kind of gets in the
Mm.
way.
yeah, agreed.
I think legs are God's gift to Earth, and one day we'll evolve a past God, and all women will have lamia tails
Oh
instead
boy.
of. That's my belief. That's my religion. That's
Well, in
yeah.
that word, I'm a conservative.
Oh no.
Oh boy. God, I hate you. Yes, but consider legs. God, I don't hate you anymore.
God, I hate you a little less.
A little less. Also, needs to be said, this design does look a little bit like a doll. Has that the kind of Lolita style, which I enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely an Ellen or I type of character design.
Oh
So like
yeah.
almost immediately, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Me too.
Would smooch at least. Let's find out what
Yeah.
the lore is.
Ghost. Ghost. Family. Ghost. Type undead. Habitat. Graveyards. Human settlements. Decaying buildings, etc. Nature simple, lustful. Diet the essence of human men. The ghost is a human soul that has lost her body to death, while her spirit has been retained and monsterized by mana. At birth, ghosts lack sufficient mana to form a body and are unable to make physical contact with objects. They preserve their human memories, but as their form is predominantly composed of monster mana, they are far more lustful than they were when they were alive, almost always in a daze, fantasizing about sexual escapades what they expect in the future. In order to realize these fantasies, they haunt areas such as graveyards in search of prey from which they can acquire the essence they need to form a body. A newly born and thus bodiless ghost cannot touch a human directly. Instead, when she finds a human man to prey upon, she haunts him and absorbs his essence little by little by forcing him to share her thoughts, projecting her fantasies into his mind. Her obscene thoughts trouble him. By the time she has absorbed enough essence to complete a body, he is likely to find his head filled with lascivious beauty, thinking of and desiring nothing but her. It is this moment that the newly embodied ghost appears before him, fully aroused. The man has waited so long for a touch that he gladly copulates with her and supplies her with plenty of essence. If a man plagued by these fantasies succumbs to their thrill and seduction and releases his essence through masturbation, the ghost takes it for her own and materializes then and there. Aroused to the heights of carnal ecstasy by her first taste of essence, she copulates with him wildly, not only recreating her fantasies, but exceeding them. Such rapture inspires her to fantasize with yet greater abandon, and their bliss grows wilder still. A ghost can also haunt a woman and put fantasies into her head that cause her to find and assault a human man. When the haunted woman thus copulates with him, the ghost herself will receive his essence. There is a saying that ghosts return to heaven when their unfinished business is resolved, but in fact, their unfinished business is, usually, to have intercourse with men they like. As such, the more they realize their sensual dreams, the more they wish for intercourse. Thus, it is not possible to verify this hypothesis, because no ghost has been observed returning to heaven.
The moment when you masturbate and a cute ghost wife who doesn't appear.
Steals your cum.
Oh, I guess I have to start masturbating all the time.
Yeah, what about the cum thief? The cum thief ghost.
I like her.
That puts
Steals your
that,
cum.
that fucking projects sexual fantasies into your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent idea, honestly.
Yeah,
It's definitely unique.
it is
there's
a
something here.
it is like a cool like manifestation of fantasies where you actually like you're not having your thoughts, but those are things that you enjoy, and then your fantasy becomes real. There is an appeal there that I quite appreciate.
Yeah, like in Ghostbusters. Yeah.
I will
bust this ghost.
I will bust this ghost as well, yeah. I will also say that like the idea that their unfinished business is having sex, like this is why Chemical Cross is like a bad author lost in his own ideas. Because you could phrase that in a much more interesting way, where it's about like your soul is like too used to the carnal feelings and desires. It has went through a whole life with a body, and it's so important. It's something that it loves so deeply that even after death you can't give up on it, and that like gives you a second chance. And that is like a really interesting take on like mortality. But the way he phrases it is they want to have sex with their man, which first this man came across is through like too straight brained, to the point where above that he says
Yeah.
like, oh, sometimes a ghost will also affect a woman, but not because they're gay. It's to it's to it's to take the gun of another man by proxy, and it's like, man, how do you like get so close to the edge of something interesting, but you just can't like make the extra step to say like sometimes gay.
Yeah, that is definitely weird.
Yeah, I think it's like his number two, right? Like after NTR, like Yuri is just an absolute no go, and I'm really like, man, I mean NTR that's not happening in this universe, but Yuri definitely is happening
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Oh god,
Um,
I just realized like Kid Cross would hate me so much. Because I was
I
talking
think.
both about Yuri and about NTR like an hour ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you
oh
talk
yeah, like
if you talk about NTR even jokingly, he will block you.
yeah, yeah, it's on this fucking blue sky. You fucking showed us like even the joke, and we've kind of because of Kenko Cross, we've been like joking about cuckoldry a lot more.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like a funny, fucking Barry Lyndon, the most cucked man in the universe. It's like that's like funny.
And I mean, not that I'm into NTR, but there's no way we won't talk about it when this man is like terrified of the idea. It's like it's his trauma.
There's a there's an image here which we can show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's another fucking quote.
Oh, oh yes,
Oh,
yes. Come on, do your best Ghost Girl impression.
I'm sending you ghost energy.
Ooh.
Woo!
First, I'll put my hands on the desk and grip it hard, just like I want him to hold me. I'll show him my ass, and now he'll take out his cock and stick it in my ooh. Truly, the fantasies of a ghost know no bounds.
Incredible. Also,
I hope my ghost impression picked up. No, it was audible.
yeah,
Yeah,
incredibly cute image, by the way.
yeah, that's very cute.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I agree with Amy on this. It's like there's a lot of things that touch on pretty good, pretty cute ideas, pretty good fantasies, but could have taken it further in some places.
Yeah. I mean, like, to my own taste, I can kind of just ignore the part where it says, like, oh, another man, they would have sex with me. I can just ignore that because I have my own
Yeah,
fantasies, but, like, taking that out, I really like this. It's in fact pretty great. Thank you, Kenko Cross. You're still dumb, though, sorry.
Thank you,
Dummy!
Keiko. You know,
we got there.
I I think I'd get along with Kenko Cross. I don't know. He does seem like kind of like a weird, really weird guy, but I think I kind of gravitate to weirdos.
You hear that, sister? He just called us weirdos.
I did hear that, sister. I think he's
I
trying to say something.
sure did. All right, we got anything else to say, or can we move on to the next goal?
I think we go to the next
All right, next goal, doppelganger.
doppelganger. Okay, that's a ghost, I guess. All right, so I see
It sure is.
the little girl in the back is her real form, and she's like replicating this elegant lady to try and lure you or something.
I like the little girl a lot more.
Perhaps.
Like this, like
Whoa.
woman is kind of a like not really not for me design, but I like the little girl a lot.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I think the elegant woman is a little bit too basic for the most part.
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess it's just, she is supposed to be a random woman.
yeah,
We'll see.
should have given her big old drills. That would have been cool.
It
Yeah.
We don't have
would.
any drill hair yet. That would have been cool. But yeah, as you can see in the bottom, like there's a ghost shadowy and like their feet are
Wispy.
connected. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of gives me the vibes of Sabrina from Pokemon in the anime, how she had her little girl self as a ghost sitting on her lap all the time. Except that Sabrina looks a lot hotter than this woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Uh
So a
uh
doppelganger can turn into like anyone, right? Usually when you see it, it's like they turn into you.
yeah,
Hmm.
like you're walking down the street and somebody looks exactly like you, and then you like look at him and then you go, swap house keys and bang each other's wives? Yes. And then you swap house
Oh,
keys and you yeah.
I was going to
Wait,
make another NTR joke saying that like if a doppelganger is like taking the form of someone else, then they're like taking the form of someone you're attracted to and having sex with you, which isn't that kind of like borderline NTR or potentially NTR?
hmm.
No, I don't think so.
But a doppelganger could take your form and fuck your wife.
Yeah. Or they could take the form of your wife and you would be none the wiser.
Yeah, then your wife gets NTR'd.
Yeah. Not that that would ever happen in this world, of course. We're talking hypotheticals here.
Yeah. Oh man, Kinko Cross hate us so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's really I don't know. I'm not sure if there's like a recent development or not. Like he just sort of like every year gets more and more like neurotic about the whole NTR thing, which makes it funnier the more like obsessive and the more like apparent it becomes. Because I don't feel like he was always like that. I don't think he was always like so.
Hmm. Do you think
But you
that
know,
there's like some really cute looking female artist who draws like fat bastard NTR Dojin and he's into her but he's being tsundere about it and just being like, huh, your art sucks. You like this shitty NTR stuff. But I actually really like you.
hmm.
Possible.
I don't think that were the case, but I do feel like that could be like a story of some kind. Not a good story, but I can imagine that. I can imagine that as like a 12 episode anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Doppelganger.
This
Doppelganger.
one's giving us a lot to talk about, huh?
Yeah.
In the weirdest
We'll just
way.
fucking move past this one probably.
Yeah, shall I read and find out more?
Go ahead.
Alright, zoom in a little bit for me, please. There we go. Doppelganger, family ghost, type undead. Habitat, the monster realm and human settlements, etc. Nature varies, but fundamentally timid. Okay. Diet, the essence of human man. The doppelganger is a monster born from monster mana bound to the negative emotions of those suffering from unrequited love. Doppelgangers are lured out of hiding by the negative emotions of human men who have been spurned by the women they've fallen for. Doppelgangers are not fixed in form, but rather make themselves in the image of women as they appear in the minds of the men they are loved by. More specifically, a doppelganger approaches a man in the form of the woman whom he has loved and has been rejected by. The doppelganger is capable of reading and taking on not only her appearance, but her personality, memories, and abilities too. However, her transformation is adjusted according to the man's memories, and ideals, so that if the woman he loves and remembers treated him as kindly as a holy mother, but in actuality was black-hearted and despised him deeply, the doppelganger becomes the kind woman the man sees, genuinely warm and pure of heart. Furthermore, as the doppelganger herself bears affection for the man, she is truly the embodiment of the impossible, an unrequited love that is no longer unrequited. In this guise, she seduces the man and obtains his essence. Most victims are unable to withstand this temptation and willingly give their essence to the doppelganger in sexual intercourse. Thereafter, the doppelganger is said to stay by the man's side in the form of his ideal lover, granting him love and pleasure for as much as he continues to love her. A doppelganger constantly disguises herself and does not display her true form. However, on moonless nights, she loses her magic and her transformed body. Terrified that her lover will find her out, she hides herself on such nights so that he will not discover her secret. Despite this, she loves the man so overwhelmingly that she can hardly bear to be away from him for even one night. She hides where she can see the man, and if he looks for her carefully, he will find her. Her true form is a far cry from his ideal lover, a small plain woman all in black. What if someone's ideal lover is a small plain
Yeah.
woman all in black?
Yeah,
What if someone's really into Taylor from War?
That's true.
Oh no, Taylor's like tall and lanky.
Isn't she small?
Is she not?
No.
No,
She's
like,
lanky.
Tall. She's like spindly.
Yeah, she's like lanky, but like average height. She's not tall.
I see.
Okay.
Well, anyways, because she knows
What if it's
that...
What if it's like base Shauna from Shakugan no Shauna? What if that's like your ideal girl?
Huh. I honestly don't remember what she looks like.
It's just a small plaid girl with all black. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, never
no one
watched
saw
that one.
Shauna but me, and better off not.
Well, because she knows that the one the man loves is someone else whose form she has borrowed and not herself, she's terrified that the man will hate her once he knows who she really is. However, if the man truly loves the doppelganger and not his unrequited love whose form she has taken, the doppelganger may lose her ability to transform completely, as she cannot transform into something she already is. Sometimes the man mistakenly only believes that his love is unrequited. In such cases, if the woman he loves catches sight of the doppelganger who has taken a form, she will be linked by monster mana to the doppelganger. Their thoughts, feelings, and memories merge. When the doppelganger copulates with the man, the memory and pleasure of their couplings flow directly to the woman. As the doppelganger comes to love and carnally desire the man, yet more deeply, the woman's love and lust swell correspondingly. As the doppelganger's form is not strictly that of the woman, but rather the man's idealization of her, the woman shifts the nature to approach the man's ideal. Eventually, it comes to be that the woman and the doppelganger are one and the same, a single monster and her shadow making love to their cherished man. The woman, now a monster, goes to the man to be filled with his essence. Together with her now indistinguishable other self, she copulates with him, granting him double the love and double the pleasure. That ending was kind of weird.
This was really good up until it became the parasite slime again.
Yeah, didn't like that.
This is like the incel girl.
Yeah.
Well, we had a few of those. Like I liked this idea of, you know, the unrequited love, and you know she becomes like the ideal. So, but then there's like this whole second idea of on the moon this night she transforms to her regular self, and you have to find it within yourself to love the doppelganger truly, or you know, and leave this unrequited love behind. And I was like, yeah, that's like a good. That's like good. And then it was like, But if that other bitch comes walking by, then they'll merge, and you'll get the perfect
Yeah.
vision of your
Yeah.
perfect
Like-
woman. I was like, man, that sucks.
It was starting to go in a cute route, and then it became fucked up.
Yeah.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, like the phrase about her losing her ability to transform because she cannot become what she already is, like that's very good, but everything else in this whole page is sucks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a weird
Addison
ass
the first half.
fantasy because like if you don't know about it, then it's not really a fantasy because you just think you're having it with that other woman who you already liked. But it's really weird, like as you said, like it becomes the parasite slime again. I don't understand what the point of that is. It feels like two different ideas, which you could say is fitting for the idea of a doppelganger, but I say that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like just give me the
Honestly-
cute timid ghost girl that like struggles to express herself, and she's like, no, but I think you would like a woman with big breasts, and then I say, no, I like your breasts, and she's like,
Aw.
you don't have to be naked, I like you fully clothed, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, you know, she becomes, you know, she learns to love herself as you learn to leave that love behind that was never meant to be.
Yeah.
And you love her. It's like, that's like perfect.
You know what this feels like? This is like a 12 episode anime where like the first 6 are this whole thing of like, oh, this guy got haunted by this doppelganger who's in love with her, with him, and like she's just afraid that he won't like her real form, so he's taking the form of this other bitch that he likes, and that you know doesn't like him back, and you know, but then because she's much kinder, much nicer, he ends up falling in love with her and finds out that she's a doppelganger, accepts her as she is, and that's the whole story. But then it's like, well, now we still have 6 more episodes. What do we do? Oh, so the other girl comes into play, and now there's a weird love triangle that ends in a really weird way, and it's like, you could just stop it before this, you know?
And this is why Video Girl I is the greatest anime rom-com of all time, because it is 6 episodes and ends exactly where it should, and there's
Yeah.
no continuation, like at all. Like legitimately no continuation. It's just those 6 perfect episodes, a complete perfect story arc. And it's like, yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
It's good for many other reasons as well, but
And then in this anime, there's like an OVA where they go to the beach, and there they meet like this other couple who is also a doppelganger and a guy, and they bond over their relationship. And then you find out that one of those is
Huh.
like the DOC of someone in like the staff for some reason.
Well, I wouldn't watch that probably.
yeah, no. Yeah, no, there's quite a few anime rom-coms that come to mind where it's like, yeah, fucking, you should have just ended it. I don't know why fucking kept going. Stupid.
Yeah. So
Or just, you know, have like spend the next half of the show just like having, you know, the fucking relationship. I think we want to see. I don't know, that could have been a good idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
are you telling me that not every story needs to end at the start of a relationship, but it can actually show you the relationship afterwards? That's crazy.
Yeah, like Karikano. The second greatest anime rom-com of all time. Karikano.
like
you
Adachi
know,
and Shimamura.
A story can be all about characters who are already in a relationship, like HARPY story.
Hell yeah.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it could also be about two characters who are in a relationship and then someone else comes along and cucks one of them.
Oh no.
No! No! It's not okay! Stop that! No, okay.
Oh man. Well, should I go for the next one
on to the
now?
next girl, I think.
Oh,
Dullahan.
Alright,
Dullahan.
Dullahan. Okay, yeah, this one I think you told me would be in this episode.
It
And
sure was.
yeah, I wouldn't think of Dullahan as a ghost necessarily, but it's some kind of undead.
Oh, well, she's just family Dullahan, apparently, but,
What?
whatever. Ghost.
Well, she does have a
Ghost.
big ghost thing coming out of her fucking neck.
Armor?
I
Which is
think
cute.
I think I looked it up on. Yeah, it's a door. I think I did look it up, and it was like, yeah, they're technically considered ghosts.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, no, this is awesome. I fucking love this. This is my favorite design so far. Fucking, I love this.
That's so fucked
Dullahan.
because I was about to say I hate this.
Dullahan,
What is
weirdly enough,
literally there to
are
hate?
like a monster girl that, despite being just a headless woman, usually has a pretty big appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can think
Yeah,
of
no.
Celti from Durarara. That's probably the most famous
Yep.
one in the anime. There's also
There's also,
Well, go ahead.
the Dullahan from a Monster Musume, and also there was from I think this show that came out in like 2016, 17, called like what was it called? It was something about like a teacher who he has like a couple students that are monster girls, but they're like one quarter monster girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it has like a really hot succubus teacher in that one. Yeah.
Well, there's of course gotta bring the Toho rap. There's Sekibanki, who I think is not technically a Dullahan. She's like some sort of yokai who can stand her neck, but she calls herself a Dullahan. I think so. I think she counts. She has the look.
Law from One Piece could make Dullahan girls if he wants.
Oh.
He could just
Huh.
start doing that.
Just goes around cutting
Wait,
girls'
he
heads
can
and
make
they're like,
every.
you're more attractive like this.
Wait, no, he can make every monster girl. He can just fuse them
Oh,
with whatever
yeah.
animal.
That's right. In Punk Hazard, he does give a lot of the pirates there like animal bottom halves.
Yeah.
Could do that to girls too.
Maybe that's the direction he'll go after the war ends and he's jobless or something.
Wanna become a monster girl? Pay me and we'll arrange something. I can maybe make you into a ghost. I'll stab you, and then you tell me if I'm successful or not.
Oh, bringing it back to this design, this is like a very generic, forgettable fantasy anime design. Aside from the ghost coming out from the armor, that I like. And something that I just
Yeah, it's got
realized,
little fucking hell parts coming out of it. Yeah, so
this is a very Yu-Gi-Oh design. Like the sword, like the balls in the armor, that's very Yu-Gi-Oh. The eyes, they look like eyes in the armor.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, definitely like an early Yu-Gi-Oh art type of thing. Yeah, not like now.
No,
Nowadays
very early.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it's like fucking yeah.
Yeah, personally, don't love this design.
She's adorable. I love her. I love her.
Like there's definitely a hint of cuteness here, but I feel that it is kind of just very basic armor kind of thing. When I think of Dullahan, I think of some more level of elegance. It's not just a knight. It's like a knight that you see in a dark night and you're terrified of its presence, because it has such an air of just being it's almost like a shadow itself. Here it's just like, no, if this girl puts her head, between her shoulders, she's just some random isekai girl
Well,
without
maybe
Yeah.
a.
maybe she has a helmet of some kind. Maybe she has more armor. You don't know.
I wish she had more armor, honestly.
I
Uh,
mean, as long as she keeps the tit window. I think that's tactical tit window on the armor is awesome. I like that.
I'm looking up like Dullahan characters on Google, and first off, the anime we were talking about, I think, is Rise of the TMNT. I think that's
Wait,
Whoa.
I think that's the one.
so
Whoa, you mean Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has
yeah.
Dullahan Girls?
Yeah,
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
but also there is a Dullahan girl in Monster Musume, right?
Yeah, which I mentioned, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
Blue girl.
much better design. I like her so much more.
Oh,
Oh,
agreed.
I just remembered the like the sheriff girl from Chimera is a Dullahan. I don't think you really see her without her head,
Hmm.
but she is pretty cute. Like she's the dumbest character in the game apparently. When you look at her stats, and I think that's funny.
Yeah, no, I think maybe the design could be a little scary because I do think it's like the parallel between like how scary they are and like how cute they are as they like literally lose their head. It's like, yeah. I think that's like a big part of the appeal of it to me.
Look,
Um
if I were to try and like change something about this design without necessarily like adding anything to it, make it more red instead of blue. Like make the black blacker, and make it more add more contrast to the colors. I think that already would help a lot.
I'm I'm going through this whole other thing in my head, and I'm so fucking confused right now because the Dullahan character from that anime, for some reason, she's actually in the Rise of the TMNT, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wiki. I don't know why.
What?
I just assumed it had a very similar name, but for some reason she's in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wiki. Why?
Let me.
Maybe it's like someone's like writing project that I just made. I have no idea, but I read that and I actually thought that was the name of the anime.
yeah, Dullahan Yokai. Fucking
Why?
What the
what the
hell?
Why?
fuck?
But
Why
that
is
is
there a picture of Grimm in the same page?
yeah, but that is the anime you were
Oh
talking about,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that one with the orange haired girl, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, what is
Okay,
this?
okay, so what I think is happening? There might be a
Oh,
Dullahan
it is a
in,
fanfic. Sorry, go on.
oh, it's a fanfic. Okay, I thought it was like there might be a Dullahan in Rise of the
Oh,
TNT,
Rise of
and they had like a page talking about the species itself.
Maybe.
okay, it's Rise of the TMNT Hidden World is a community site that can contribute this. Yeah. Yeah, I think hold the phone. Hold the phone. Yes, there's like a fucking like really detailed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan fiction, and it has one of the girls from Monster Girl Encyclopedia in it,
Oh,
which it's one
wait,
we haven't seen yet.
is this one of like the fucking Pooh's adventure thing where it's like just here's my fanfic with there's a crossover between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything else in the world?
Probably.
603 pages. What the fuck?
Well, shit.
Yeah, so it's like a weird like yeah, like a yokai. Yeah. Yeah, it's
We
like this. It's like the which honestly like makes sense. Like having like more putting more yokai into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, that would make sense.
Yeah.
They don't have that many characters and villains, but you know this is insane.
yeah, like we discovered something here.
Well,
That's interesting.
I always bring gold. You know what they say.
Oh, oh wait, no. Sorry for a minute there. I thought this was a fanfic they were planning to make, but no. They plan to make more. They plan to make more of it. Okay.
Yeah, there is an AO3 link to it, but you need an account on AO3, which I don't have.
I might have one, but I'm not gonna look at this right now.
Anyway.
Man, there's so much. There's so much here. What the fuck? This is awesome. This is awesome.
What a rabbit hole. Well, I suppose we
Ah,
should go back to looking at Monster Girl Encyclopedia, even though it's
yeah, man.
not quite as exciting, I guess.
Yeah, no. Our next podcast after this is done,
TMNT Hidden Word
the hidden
podcast.
world. Hell yeah. Anyway, Amy, if you please,
I do, please.
Dahan.
Dullahan. Family. Dullahan. Type. Undead. Habitat. The monster realm. Nature. Strong-willed, stubborn and calm, sometimes honest and lustful.
Sometimes.
Diet. The essence of human man.
Oh, what?
Oh, this is a short one.
That's very short.
Shame.
Yeah, like a piece of the text was cut off, much like her head.
Uh,
The Dullahan is a knight of the monster realm. Dullahans have a queer appearance, with separate
Oh.
heads and bodies that have earned them the nickname of the Headless Horsewomen. They are the proud elite of the Overlord's knighthood, steadfast in loyalty and skilled in the arts of battle. The Dullahan illustrated is carrying her head in her left arm, though when they appear before humans, they typically have their heads on their bodies and are not readily identifiable as Dullahans. Though they feed on essence, they are very rational and do not attack men aggressively as other monsters do. They store the essence they have collected in their torsos and use their heads as a lead to prevent the mana from spilling out. This allows them to operate with a minimum amount of the stored energy. However, it is not difficult for a Dullahan's head to fall off. When this occurs, the essence she has accumulated spills out, as do the many other things she has bottled up within her. Emotion, truth, and desire, among other things. As a result, though with her head she is strong-willed and rational, without it she changes completely, clinging ceaselessly to a man, teasing him for intercourse. Though usually hidden, this is her true nature as a monster. When in battle with a Dullahan, it is possible to exploit the instability of her head to end the conflict with a decapitation. The disadvantage is that her essence will spill out, heightening her hunger and leading her to consummate the victor's win with sex. How is that a disadvantage, Kengo Cross? What are you talking about? I mean, it's a disadvantage for
'cause, like,
her, but not
normally-
for me.
Yeah, no, like in this universe, you're supposed to be like, no, I don't want to have sex with the headless woman, please, no. But this is the victory. To me, this is like, yeah, perfect.
Dullahans are also known to appear seemingly from nowhere to abduct the men of their fancy. However, for some reason, they notify their victim of the date and time of the abduction. Wait, this. I'll read, then I'll see whether this makes any sense or not. Despite this, no one has managed to evade a Dullahan once she has set her mind on a mate. While Dullahans are the core of the Overlord's army, most of the other knights, but their own desires of their duties and act first and foremost to capture and copulate with a man. One can imagine the anguish of Dullahans as knights who are serious and loyal to their duties.
Weirdly enough, despite all of the space, there's no second picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, none.
This is
Shame.
so bad. It's like,
It's not bad. Okay, listen. The whole
Oh
they
boy.
inform you of the date and time of when they're gonna kidnap you, and they do it anyway. That's like a very like Phantom Thief, like Lupin the Third type thing. It's like fine. That's like cool. They appear out of nowhere. It's awesome.
I just think
I
it's
wonder if
like,
that's part of the original myth.
possibly. I just think it's like a like inconsistent blend character where they don't attack you, but they will kidnap you, and like there is the metaphor of keeping things bottled in, but it is such a funny idea to turn the head into like a cork. Like that is an interesting metaphor. I don't think it fits a Dullahan, and sometimes she has a personality and sometimes she has others, which like it's not really a. This doesn't read to me as being about like freeing yourself. Like it has something of emotional suppression there, which is something that I like.
It's more of a,
I
it's
just
more,
don't think
yeah,
it fits the
it's more of a
Dullahan.
tsundere thing.
Yeah,
It's more of a tsundere thing, yeah.
like it like it's taking the idea of a Dullahan, fusing it with this idea of a cork, which I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming is not in the original myth. And if I could be incorrect, but if I am correct, then this is very uninteresting to me. And I just don't see why you would like create a character that is like calm and collected and serious and not aggressive. Oh, but also she will kidnap you. Like, why not go all the way there then, where you have to like meet her and like bring things
Yeah,
out from her?
yeah, cause like she's like the the top like knighthood of the Overlord, and like is very duty bound. So the fact that she would just you know just fuck off for a bit just to go like have sex with a man like seems it's not like out of character, but it is kind of like less interesting.
Hmm.
It's
So one thing I have to point out is that just like the one from Team Fortress 2, she is the headless, horseless horsewoman. Wouldn't it have been
yep.
interesting to have some interaction with the centaurs here?
Yeah,
Considering you have a whole race of horse women and didn't like, and we have this much empty space in the page. Wouldn't it have been interesting, like
That
Dullahan riding a nightmare into battle? That would be cool.
that would be cool.
yeah.
That would be cool actually.
Also, this Dullahan lore is a prime festering grounds for plenty of NTR because, as it says, like you are fighting her, so you are enemies. But if her head falls off, she's so overwhelmed by desire that she will have sex with you, even though you are enemies. So what happens if my Dullahan's girl's head just falls off one day when she's out in the streets? Like she can't control herself. It's this has
She
nothing about like she
she
loves
will.
this man so much that she will change and stay with him.
I mean, I think she'll just disappear and reappear to where you are. I think that's kind of what it is, but I mean, there's like so little here. I'm not gonna say that's like for definite.
Yeah, it's almost as if there's like a whole other page that he could have used to fill with text, like that has content in it,
Yeah,
and maybe an
Yeah,
image.
this idea feels very, very half baked.
Yeah,
yeah, a shame.
Like I
A
guess it's
shame.
better than to have to fill the rest of the page with she she sucks your cock a whole lot, and then you can come inside her and have
but
Dullahan babies or something. But you know, there could be more ideas here
Yeah,
for
I would have
sure.
liked to have actually spent a lot more time on like the whole sort of hunting and rivalry and like fighting aspect, and would have liked to see more of 'Cause I do like the idea. I do like the idea of bottling up all these emotions quite literally. Like the head's falling off and like this cute little thing shows up. That's adorable.
Yeah.
I like this. But also, there's not enough for it for one of the best type of monster girls that aren't like monstrous, in terms,
Yeah.
if you compare it to like a Lamia. She's, yeah, no.
For one as iconic and beloved as the Dullahan, you would think he would have gone all out, like made something really compelling, but I guess he maybe just doesn't care for Dullahan.
I mean, it's family Dullahan, so maybe he had at some point, like, the idea of, oh, well, of course, Dullahans might not just be restricted to just being knights. What else if they are this, this, and this? But, spoiler, there is no other Dullahan girl.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
Anyway,
guess.
that was the last girl of Volume 1.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Well, we really ended that one with a bang. Let's hope that once again Volume 2 delivers.
And we do have 2 extras.
Ooh.
Two
So-
extras.
Anyway, on the Volume 2, Will of the Wisps.
Okay, she's really cool.
Oh, she's in a lantern. That's a cool design.
Oh man, this one immediately stands out a lot to me. Once again, I feel this is an Ellen one.
It is very
Very
Ellen core.
Gaffwali, very yeah.
Oh, is she small? Like, is this actually a lantern that I can carry her around?
Huh.
I don't know yet.
Probably
If it's
not
big
because
and she's regular size, then like that's still really cool. I like
Yeah.
the idea of like this. She's standing on this thing with all its blue flames coming out. Like I think that was like a really. And she has like this big like abstract like dress that's all metal and stuff. I'm like, man, this is like really cool. This is a really
Yeah.
cool outfit.
Yeah.
If she is small and tiny, that's still cute and all, but yeah.
yeah, but like the tiny girls, have consistently in Monster Gun Encyclopedia been lollies, so I would I would say that she's probably not that small.
Yeah, she does have yeah, fucking medium boobs.
There are like actual dresses with this kind of like wiring, like beneath it to like give it a shape. This is something I saw.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
fact,
It's like a Victorian.
in real life, because I went to both a Victorian and a Lolita event more than once, in fact, and so I saw
yeah.
this. So,
Oh, cool.
but it is cool to like see that, which is a historical thing that exists in this design in particular, because it like evokes the motive of the like it blends into the lantern pretty well. That's a very neat design element.
Yeah. Yeah, just a very, very solid design. I really like this one. Like her
Yeah.
little expression that kind of seems like she's about to make fun of me in a way. It's kind of cute. Yeah, like the flames. Again, she has legs. They seem to kind of turn into flames as it goes. It's
Yeah.
interesting. I hope this is not a lava golem who just burns you and you're supposed to feel good. Where are will-o'-the-wisps from, anyways?
Where they originate from, I don't know. I'm going to take a wild guess, and not wild, but I would take a guess and say it's like either Irish or Celtic. I'm assuming.
That's
Let
kind of
me
what I was
see.
thinking.
Oh,
Seems like an Irish thing.
Wait.
I mean, Will of the Wisps like are actual things, like they
Okay.
exist, but the myth of them being like a supernatural thing, I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah. Seems to be mostly European from what I see. But it seems like there's just a similar myth just around anywhere. In
Yeah.
fact, the Wikipedia says that the boitata is an equivalent in Brazil.
Yeah, because I mean the boitata, I'm not sure to which point like someone has studied this, but the boitata could also be not a will of the wisp like the where it originates from, but it could be a ball lightning. Is that what it's called? Ball lightning? Yeah, I think there is this actual
Hmm.
kind of lightning that like travels a little above the ground, and that is almost certainly where a lot of myths originate from, because it's just like this
Oh
weird
boy.
ass thing traveling.
Yeah, that sounds pretty scary. There's an Argentina and Uruguay equivalent called Luz Mala.
Okay, bad
So,
light,
yeah, evil light.
evil light.
In Colombia, La Bola Fuego or Candileja is the will-o'-the-wisp ghost of a vicious grandmother who raised her grandchildren without morals. As such, they became thieves and murderers. Huh. Man, you could like the will-o'-the-wisp could be a whole category in and of itself. Huh?
Yeah, because it is a thing that happens all around the world, so like different cultures will have different stories about them. So you could
Yeah,
like make several of them and base each one on each individual myth.
yeah. Well, seems like we only got this one here, but no, this
Yeah.
is very cool.
Yeah. Hot blue skinned woman. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Alright. Think we can move on and read.
Yeah, let's read.
Will o' the Wisp. Family Ghost. Type Undead. Habitat Graveyard and Ruins. Nature Violent, Gloomily, and Lonely. Diet The essence of human men. The will-o'-the-wisp is an undead monster formed when monster mana joins with the soul of a human who died in loneliness. The bodies of these monsters are made of blazing flames of jealousy, around which is worn a cage-like implement as if to contain them. Vicious in their own tenacity, the lonely and unfulfilled will-o'-the-wisp are extremely spiteful towards the living, who are filled with human warmth, most especially happy-looking lovers and couples. When they see pairs in love, their flames grow wilder and their violence surges. Will-o'-the-wisps, jealousy causes dark, lustful emotions to swirl incessantly through their hearts. When one sees a man, she is likely to grin with delight and pounce forward to assault him. Due to their background, these monsters have a neurotic fixation on men, so once a will-o'-the-wisp has captured a man, she imprisons him in her cage. Her sex is sticky and persistent. Once she lays her body upon his, she caresses him without wearing. Wearying?
Wearing.
Wearing.
Huh.
Even for a whole day. Alright. When she kisses him, she sucks indefinitely, as though to slurp up every last drop of his saliva with a tongue that will never loose from his. When she engulfs him, her vagina demonstrates an unwillingness to release his sex, deforming to fit upon the man locked into the cage and biting him so fast he can never escape. The clinging motion of her hips upon his penis pleasures him as if his very soul is being drawn into her, all while she guzzles up his essence. The will-o'-the-wisp comes to feel a man is always within her. Assured by the warmthfulness of his essence, she knows she is not alone. Gradually, her empty heart fills with heat and ecstasy. It is said that once a will-o'-the-wisp takes a man to be her husband, body and soul, he conjugates with her for eternity, even after he dies and becomes naught but a soul. There are even claims that a will-o'-the-wisp may take for a husband the soul of a man who is already no longer living, who, like her, died alone. She traps his soul into her cage and demonstrates their majestic lovemaking to anyone living who stumbles upon her place of dwelling. Acquiring a husband does not change a will-o'-the-wisp's profoundly jealous character. Her enmity is invoked whenever she sees other lovers or couples. She sees another pair lying together intimately, she will lean upon her husband to demonstrate the same act. If she sees another wife consummately serving her husband, she will envy that woman who is able to make a man show her much happiness. The will-o'-the-wisp then devotes herself persistently in like service to her own husband. The flames of her jealousy burn without bound. It seems that a will-o'-the-wisp cannot tolerate anyone but her, and her husband having the most lascivious and love-filled of marriages.
So this is just me after I die.
Endless sex for all eternity. Like
I
being
guess.
being like presented to others, like voyeurism.
Well,
What?
Yeah, this is definitely the femcel Bustin. Dies
you
of
should just like
loneliness
me
and
for fun.
the girl failure.
One thing that's
Yeah, like the. Yeah, go ahead.
But one thing that stood out to me is like this description that she will like kiss with like such strength that it's like she's trying to take everything away from you. It's really odd that this description is not in the Dullahan, considering that like the Dullahan's mouth is literally a hose to like fill her insides with cum so she can like survive for longer. So it is really weird that it was focused on the Dullahan. But I don't see how that fits this lore more.
Well, I guess it's
I
to
th-
present her as being
I,
like
th- I think
really obsessive and clingy.
Yeah.
I think Kenko Cross prefers yanderes to tsunderes. If I'm gonna make a guess, if
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
like like
okay. Kenko
don't.
Cross, look, I'm with you, man. I don't know. I don't care about like all this NTR shit that these two others are talking about. You're my man. Let's go.
Well, hold on. I'm not saying I'm into NTR. I just think it's funny that he's so neurotic about
No,
it.
no, no. But
Okay.
you cannot joke about it either.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Can't believe my younger sister is NTRing me
No.
with Kenko Cross.
No.
Yeah, no, there is some appeal here that I like. Like aside from the character design, which is cool. Like this idea of similar to the ghost in a way where you die but you still like want to cling to those feelings, those like physical things, and then as you do that you learn to love again. There like I'm not a sub, so this does not it's not something that I want to happen with me. I don't want to have sex for all eternity trapped in a cage, but there is an appeal here.
Yeah, like the whole sex for eternity thing. I've said before. It sounds like it is, it's not something that I necessarily would want because, I like doing other things as well. But how it's presented here seems almost like a curse of some kind, where it's like, yeah, you're just trapped in this cage, having sex forever, and honestly, I could see the bad end version of me who never met the freaks, who never found happiness, just kind of like 20 something, like early 20s Ellen being completely in love with this concept, just like fuck it, I have nothing, might as well have sex with this ghost girl forever.
Despite all my rage, I'm still stuck in the cage.
And if someone at some point someone releases me from the cage, I can go, finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is
Tell me,
nothing,
but I called you
no
no
age.
age. Now you shouldn't be scared.
good at repair and under its snare.
There is something about like this is kind of dehumanizing. Like you're actually just trapped in there, like tied so steadfastly that you can't do anything, and she will like use you for the voyeurism. But I mean, it is like dehumanizing in the fetish sense, where like yeah, the people who are really sub who like some like not that being a sub means you like humiliation, but there is an element of that. So I understand why someone would be really into this.
Yeah.
It's not troublesome like the incel girl.
Yeah, I like this, but I think we'll discuss this once we get in the tier list because I have conflicting feelings. But
Yeah.
still, it's an
Yeah,
interesting concept for sure.
Yeah, I definitely don't like being trapped in the cage forever. But you know, I don't know. There's something good here. There's something good here. She's got a real good design.
If you are trapped in a cage 24/7, can the two of you like record a lot of podcasts?
Ooh.
Oh, we could.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't look.
it doesn't look.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do much in this cage. It seems like mostly just blue flames.
Well,
I think it is like
At
half the
some
cage, I
point-
guess.
at some point, I do become a ghost inside the cage with her, so I could haunt
Oh,
some
yeah.
technology and record stuff through that. I guess. Just crash the cage into a computer and. we'll
Oh yeah,
figure
there's like this
something out.
there's also this other idea that like, yeah, if you died yourself as a man, you died yourself alone. And like, yeah, she can also grab your soul. And
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it definitely is like the fuck it, I have nothing else to lose.
Oh yeah, have I ever told any of you about Less is Morgue? The podcast Less is Morgue.
I don't recall.
No.
So there is this
I like the
YouTube
name, though.
channel. There is this YouTube channel called We Are Not Alive, and like each of like the crew of that, they're like a group like the Freaks of Narrative, and each of them is like a different like undead thing. And some, I don't know if it's all of them, but at least some of them have this podcast. They have a couple podcasts, but they have this one called Less is Morgue, which is like this fictional podcast, I think about a ghoul and a ghost, I believe, where like they're like actual undead recording a podcast in this fictional world that is filled with like all kinds of cryptids and other undead, and like each episode they somehow end up making contact with another creature, and that is like very fitting for this episode. And I don't know how I didn't think about it until now.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Definitely something to
There
check
is both a fan art and an official art gallery in the Less is Morgue a website, and unlike Worms gallery, it's not like 10 arts that never got updated again. So if y'all want to see the designs, just look for that. There's plenty of them.
All right, I'll look it up. Yeah, I find that the first thing in Google is I type Les is Morgue, and then the second result is Les is Morgue controversy.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. They're all pretty cool people as far as I'm aware. So my favorite cryptid that features in Less is Morgue is, of course, Florida Man.
Florida Man. Oh.
Yeah, it's like because like Florida Man exists as a phrase, it like took shape eventually and like became this thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that is cool. All right, I think we could move on to
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
girl. 202.
Okay.
Oh,
Kaname.
this girl.
Akaname. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Take
So
your cake
technically a
across.
specter. Technically a specter, but yeah.
Hmm.
Already, I think we're all fans of this design.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm glad we're on the same page
I mean-
with this.
I can't take all of it, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just hot petite woman in a see-through kimono with the longest tongue we've ever seen, and it's slimy and it's gooey and it looks good, and it's really lewd
Yeah.
expression.
Yeah, considering what I had to say about the ghoul, like obviously mouth and tongue is something I'm really into, and this is in fact so much tongue, but in a good way, in a sexy way.
Yeah, long tongue. There's lots of potential. Can do
Yeah,
so
there
much
wasn't.
with that tongue.
Now that I think about it, there wasn't enough tongue stuff with the lamias. I noticed, even though snake tongues are sort of
Yeah,
known.
feels like obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this one just speaks for itself. It's like
Yeah, pretty much.
you take one look at it and you're like
Little.
either yes or no, and for us, I guess it's very much a yes.
Yeah, I like the dark, messy kind of seaweed-ish hair and like the freckles. It's just like really good.
What's her name again?
Akaname.
Akaname.
Yeah, let me Google that.
Yeah. Oh fuck, it's
Not Akinator, Akaname.
Akinator.
Oh, I feel so bad
Japanese
for
yokai.
gringos because they don't know about Akinator.
Wait, they don't?
I don't think so. I mean, not nearly as much as
I
we do,
think-
at least.
Huh. Do you
Wait.
know about
I've-
Akinator yet?
I mean, I've heard the name, but like
Oh,
I'm
okay.
also like not really in tune with most like internet people.
Okay. Well,
So, not about that, but the Akaname is a Japanese yokai depicted in Toriyama Sekien's 1776 book Gazo Hyako Yagyo, with its precursor or equivalent Akenebori documented earlier in 1686. What do you mean documented?
huh.
What do you mean documented? The yokai is documented? Also,
Oh,
these
probably the
beings
book.
presumably lick the filth and scum that collect in bathrooms and bathtubs.
Yeah, they are called filth leaker or scum leaker, which. Look.
Well, I
guess
am
one could
scum.
say that I am scum. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sisters sharing the brain cell.
Yeah. Sister moment.
Oh, fucking Akinator. He's the genie guy. Yeah, we know him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, we know
Go-
Akinator, yeah.
Okay.
He asks questions and he kind of has to guess what character you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I made it big when Sue Harpy's story is an Akinator.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it already says, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of it. It does say the essence and filth of human men. And I'm going to be honest.
Oh,
Oh,
God. Oh,
Oh
God.
no!
That could mean many different
Okay.
things. I mean,
Well,
Alright. Show.
it is interesting that this is not a yokai I ever heard about, so it's not like one of the obvious ones, so I like it on that level also.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so Akaname, family specter, type mage. Habitat, the human settlements of Zipangu. Nature, lustful, gloomy, and mean. Diet, the essence and filth of human man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Kenko Cross, I'm
Um,
begging you to mean something with the filth and not something else. I am begging
yes,
you.
please don't go
Oh,
the
if
route
it
you're
if
thinking you're going.
oh yeah, if it's like fucking like shit and like piss and vomit, I'm like okay, maybe not, but we'll see.
The Akaname, or filth licker, is a monster of Zipangu, distinguished by a long, thin tongue. As their name indicates, Akaname subsists primarily on the filth of human males, stretching and crawling their elastic tongues about men's bodies to lick up every last bit of their filth. They tend to prefer unhygienic males who are fatigued in body and soul. Lured by the scent of man, they appear mysteriously in human settlements and lurk in wait in places such as baths. And their character is slippery and difficult to grasp. They often seem to tease, but in truth they are dedicated and ravenous. This disposition is exhibited in the way their tongues thoroughly lap every nook and cranny of a man's body. They sink their faces especially into the most delicious parts where filth tends to accumulate, such as the man's armpits and genitals. Their licking is careful and persistent. Scroll down, scroll down. They take their time, fully enjoying the fragrant odor and flavor of his filth. Often such sensual caresses of the tongue are easily enough to prompt ejaculation. The filth favored by Akaname is not filth in the common sense. As monsters constantly exude mana, humans likewise produce new essence from within and slut off the old, some of which remains adhered to the body in the form of invisible filth. Akaname, of course, love the fresh essence containing fluids such as semen, but they also have a strong liking for essence thusly aged into filth. According to them, it has a rich flavor that clings to the mouth. Moreover, the mana Akaname press into a man's body with their tongues accelerates the renewal of his essence, causing his body to work harder to make new essence and shed the oldest filth, upon which the Akaname dying. In this process, toxins and waste materials accumulated in the man's body are pushed out along with his old essence. The Akaname licks it all up until he's clean. This leaves the man feeling healthy and refreshed. Once he is her husband, lick clean every every day. The life energy that is his essence is kept perpetually fresh. Harmful waste materials are constantly expelled from his body, invigorating his life as his body and soul are energized. His flesh is kept in good condition, and his fatigue vanishes in a flash, improving his potency and enhancing his libido. Reportedly, the drawback is that adaptation to the stage causes one to feel unpleasant if one's body is not licked by the Akaname every night, much as some feel uncomfortable without bathing. Bathing? Uh,
Bathing.
Bathing, okay. Akaname like to show their husbands their sticky and tenacious affection, a representation of their true character by entwining their bodies. Naturally, an Akaname enjoys wrapping her arms and legs around the man and sending his penis worming its way into her vagina.
What?
She's She's so greedy that even while her womb is pumped full of essence, she crawls her limbs as well as her long tongue over his body, and his own tongue. She sucks up filth and drool along with his essence, insatiably tasting her beloved husband's body. To the Akaname, one of the greatest expressions of love, along with sexual intercourse, is the mutual entwining of tongues. In the course of a deep kiss, an Akaname would dig her tongue far into her husband's mouth, whenever she has a chance, wrapping you with his, licking every corner of his oral cavity and melting away his reason. So I'm thinking here.
I feel like I'm probably the only one that likes this.
You are not the only one that likes this.
Okay, good. You see, though this is all sex, I think this is pretty decent sex. It's like, not always, but sometimes, their days go by where I spend the whole day drinking and like watching anime and being a disgusting slob and a disgusting piece of shit, and I look at myself and go, oh, how could any woman love me? And the idea of a woman actively enjoying my, as I put it, filth, does appeal to me on those particular types of days. And like the fact that it also like invigorates you to work harder, in the same way like the Borog does. The same, and these like kisses, I really like it. I really like this idea.
Yeah, like this is one where even though it is sex, it makes sense for this entry, and props to Kenko Cross for not half-assing it, like as he does with some, where he just like seems to come up with some random shit just to occupy space. Here, like this has a very clear thing it's going for, and it's not afraid of going for it. What you just said, like
Yeah.
when like days where you feel down, and then this like woman that would love you even though in that way it would invigorate you, it's like it's almost like it's invigorating you to be better, like for the sake of someone else. It's like, oh, I will now do
Yeah.
more for the sake of my academic girl. I mean, it
Yeah.
does
I mean,
go, it does go like a
okay. I mean, like it does. Fucking hell! All right, fucking. Fucking. All right, all right. It's generally, the arc of it is that I am sort of like humiliating and degrading a girl via my manly stinkiness, but she loves to love it. That is kind of like the general arc I see in like dojins and stuff. And I'll admit it's not like it's not the greatest fetish I have, but I fucking have it and I'm stuck with it. Every now and again, and but to actively, constantly be in a state of enjoying it, yeah, it's good, and it gets me out of that slump. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Now you say, Amy, what were you gonna say?
yeah. I was going to say that it does go in places that I don't necessarily feel anything for, like the licking, like everything, everywhere, all at once. Like I do like tongues, I do like licking, like, but for example, like the armpits, like I wouldn't really get anything from there, but like sure, if like this weird girl wants to shave off my armpits and have a lick, I would let her. Like, so it's not something I could see myself doing every day, but yeah, like there is something here for me as well.
Well, I'm a Toho fan, so I like armpits.
I mean, yeah, it's
I
like
see the
it's not
appeal,
it's not it's not particularly pleasurable for you to have your armpits like licked or sniffed or whatever, but it is like
Yeah,
it's the fact that they would do it anyway just to sort of please you and show their appreciation for you. That does have an appeal to me.
yeah,
Yeah, like this
Same with
one.
the kissing of the feet. Is like, the same. There's not really kind of pleasurable feeling. Not necessarily. It's slightly ticklish at best, but they're doing it anyway. You're making them do it anyway.
Yeah, like this one,
It's
I
good.
feel it's like Okay, so I do I do think I have I do have a bit of a smell fetish. I like sniffing like people, and if they're a bit stinky and I'm attracted to them, I think it can be pretty erotic. Personally, I don't really have a thing for it to be done to me. So it's not something that's like immediately super appeals to me, but I guess I wouldn't necessarily say no either if this is what she's into. And hey, if getting licked by her gives me the strength to actually do something with my day, that'd be cool too.
She's also clingy, which I like. Like I don't have
Yeah,
a
but it's not like, but it's not clingy in a way that like you're stuck in a cage for the
yeah.
rest of eternity. You know, you can go out and fucking do shit and come back nice and sweaty.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have a thing where it's like, oh, my ideal girl has to be clingy. Like I know some people have that. I do like clingy, but it's not the be all end all of something for me. But I can deal with clingy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely a yandere man. Like Dullahan's
Oh yeah.
normally put into like the tsundere category, like a typecast. Uh, and he fucking put like one page in like a paragraph, and then like yeah, these more yandere girls, these like I'm a lot more into and like exploring.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she's an
By the
interesting one
way,
for sure.
I was looking at that wiki for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fanfic.
Oh boy.
Oh
There's
my
a single
God.
single discuss out of all the 600 pages, right? There's a single discussion. There's a single comment from 2022, and it's just the word "hi,"
Oh.
Oh,
and the author responding back "hi."
how do I see it?
Did they say hi to themselves? Oh no, it was the author of the fanfic. Okay.
Say to the person, yeah.
Alright, well, that's nice of them. If it
Yeah.
was if it was like Wild Bow, he'd be like, I don't know how to respond to that. If it was Kenko Cross, it would be like, hi, I hope you don't like NTR. If you do, fuck off.
Dude, please leave. I don't know. I feel like this guy is really cool. Whoever wrote this fucking fanfic, and I want to know more. But that's not important right now. Right now, I think we can move on to the next girl.
Alright.
Yeah.
The last and
Who's
final
next?
girl of Volume 2. 232. Nura Hirion.
Murarihyun.
Nurarihyun. Is that Japanese?
Probably.
Oh, there's a
If
manga
I
called
were to take a
Nurarihyun.
guess,
There
It is.
there is a manga. Murarihyun no Mago.
And also
know
Nura
anything
Rise of
about
the
that.
Yokai Clan. There's a
Yeah, it's
Nurarihyun
the same
in
one.
Gegege. Oh, same one, okay. The first season of Nurarihyun no Mago is the single worst... What? The single worst adaptation I've seen of any manga. Okay.
Huh.
There's someone saying that on Reddit. But what is this thing?
The mysterious and powerful yokai encountered all
Okay,
across
well-
Japan.
yeah,
Oh
the
my
yokai seems like a really weird old man with like this really big
Yeah.
fucking head.
Yeah,
It's like stretched
and
backwards.
you know what Kego Cross did? He did that with the tits.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Oh, tattoos on the tits as well.
Wait,
Yeah, that's cool.
The-
I like that.
the short comical elderly Nurarihyun is actually the most powerful and elite of all the yokai.
What?
The most
The?
powerful one?
No way.
He
I've
travels
seen
in an
this
ornate
anime
palanquin,
around.
carried by human or yokai servants, often visiting the red light districts, but occasionally stopping a mountain village as well. So it's just a really powerful old man.
Who's like really goofy looking and has like
Oh.
weed eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's also like very funny because like uh, Legends Okayama Prefecture. According to Hirakawa Rinboku, in the Legends of Okayama Prefecture, the Nura region is considered similar to Umibozu, and they are a round yokai, about as big as a human head that would float in the Seto Inland Sea. And when someone tries to catch it, it will sink and float back up over and over to taunt people. It is thought that they would go Nurari, an onomatopoeia, and slip from the hands and float back with a Hyon, an onomatopoeia, which is why they were given this name. So it's like just messing with you.
Yeah, this is a guy that's so powerful. He just wants to fuck around, and then if you try to fuck with him, he'll not even kill you, just like escape and troll you. What the hell?
And this is funny.
Oh, the same director for Nora Hirion fucking also directed and wrote Bakuon. That's cool.
Hmm.
You know, the girls on motorcycles. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
cool. So what do you think about
Oh, he also
this
directed fucking Windy Tales.
person?
Oh, Windy Tales is cool. Sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
this girl. By the way, this girl, I believe, is the very last girl of Volume 2. Period.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she is the voluntary equivalent of the Lillian,
Hmm.
which
Yep.
she's oddly similar to if you think about
Yeah.
it. Like white hair, a lot of black, and whatnot.
But she's better.
But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely a
And like,
better drawing.
yeah, Lilum is like the, Lilith, like, yeah. And it's supposed to be like the most powerful demon or whatever. And this is the most powerful yokai. And
Yeah.
I do like the way that like the smoke like is inky and bleeds into her clothes. Like it takes a while for you to
yeah.
notice that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
She's also,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
kind of
like,
the game Okami, that sort of style.
yeah, it does remind me of Okami. Also, like, the indication here seems to be that she is old, since she's based on an old character, and like, there is something about older girls that is also kind of cool. Like, as the kids say these days, the hag. Shout out to Cleoite, by the way, the hag. I don't think that her just having her tits out is like a little much. Like they're completely out. They're just there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too much, but well, I don't have a problem with that necessarily.
I don't have a problem either. I don't know what you're talking about. As always, Amy, you baffle me in your taste in women needing to be clothed, and I'm like, no.
Well, let me
This is
ignore
also-
that and say that I think she has a tanto. I think that knife that she has is a tanto, which I wonder if there is any particular reason why. Yeah, she's kind of like a manga character, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like I could see ways in which this like smoke would lend itself well to black and white.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about boob tattoo?
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't think it's like particularly attractive. I don't find most tattoos like specifically attractive. Unless we're talking about womb tattoos, which case, I like always keynote, but tattoos on the tits, not particularly, but yeah, it's not like a no.
I would prefer if
It's
it was
classy.
not
This one's
like
particularly classy.
around the boob like it is. I think it would be a little bit weird when I'm sucking.
I don't think it would be weird. What would be weird is to think that who has made those tattoos, because like it has to have been a woman. Because if it's a man that did those tattoos, then that would be like weird. Like another man touching your girl, like I don't think King of Cross would
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
But also a woman touching her boobs. That's kind
No,
of
that's cool. That's cool. No, but it's fine then. Like as Kenko Cross showed a couple times, like with the oh fuck, we just talked about her, the doppelganger. Like FFM, cool. But anything else, nah.
Well, yeah,
According to
the
Kenko
bike one,
Cross.
yeah.
And the vampire and the Dampier as well.
Yeah. FFM is fine, but FF is no good.
Damn, he doesn't like Final Fantasy.
He does not like Final Flash.
No! We cannot be friends! Oh man, imagine watching Final Flash with Kenko Cross. Man, that would be so...
That would be.
Oh, he'd have
I
so
think-
many ideas.
You would break his brain. He would not be the same man once he finishes.
Yeah, but that like
That's-
that goes true for all that watch Final Flash. It's like
Yeah,
it's a
that's
movie
true.
that like yeah.
Yeah,
Next one, next girl he makes has like what was it, like a clan for a vagina where
Yeah,
like,
and they're putting like pencils in it and like blood was coming out. Yeah. Fucking with pencils, yeah.
yeah. Watching Final Flash is like
Rad.
the cinema equivalent of being like dicked down until you're dumb.
Damn.
Well, like you ever seen like videos and like of like the dick going into the ear? Yeah, like fucking your ear.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen
With that.
Yeah,
I've
seen
s-
some
I've
like
seen
3D
art.
porn of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one
Yeah,
about fucking the
horrible.
brain, like actually just fucking the brain.
Yeah.
Not
Like
my
straight, like your
thing.
dick's being punched by the brain, yeah. Not for me either,
Ah.
but I can get where the escalation has kind of gone, and yeah.
Yeah.
I get what they're going for.
You don't have to put your dick in all the holes.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, Kenko
Charybdis.
Cross.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Charybdis. So
That's true. So yeah, cool design.
cool design.
Not it does once again not like not like one that super stands out for me, but yeah, it's certainly a lot better than the Lilian.
Way better. I mean, the living fucking
I want-
sucks.
Oh
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
I want
poorly
to see
drawn
what-
and like. Yeah, maybe this is an improvement on the Lilum in
Yeah.
like every single way, like his ideal woman.
Let's see what
Oh.
kinds of crazy things she does.
So can you like track what's going on in Kenko Cross Psyche by looking at the last girl in each volume? Because that's like the ideal girl for him at that time.
I
That
guess
actually
so.
would be like a really cool thing if he's like doing that intentionally.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know. Maybe we don't know what he's doing with this one, but yeah, I think definitely like as you go on, not only do you see his like art like obviously like evolve, yeah, he does change as a man over the years since 2009.
Well, shall I read?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nurarihion. Family, Spectre. Type, Mage. Habitat, the human settlements of Zipango. Nature, lustful, mean. Diet, omnivorous, favors a typical human diet. The Nurarihion is one of the yokai of Zipango. Nurarihion are aloof and difficult to grasp in character. They often spin conversation in seemingly mocking circles. They have a reputation for casually sleeping into people's homes, drinking their tea, smoking their pipes, generally relaxing as if they belong there. At a glance, they look similar to humans, But they wear the darkness of night about themselves and are said to be one of the few great yokai of Zipengo who can govern the 100 apparitions. Night is the time of the yokai, and the mere presence of the Nurarion, who wears its darkness, energizes them, creating the nocturnal atmosphere for couples to love each other deeply in. When a Nurarion enters the house of a man she fancies, she treats him intimately, even taking meals with him. She does this so that he, the actual owner of the house, finds it difficult to shake the feeling that she belongs there, or is even the true mistress of the house. She then crawls into his bed in a way that makes him feel it is natural for them to sleep together. He begins to believe he belongs to her, that it is her right to put her arms around him. He may then feel a thrill of joy knowing that he is the one she has chosen. The mistress of the night, a spectre of wiles and preeminent, strokes him with her slender fingers in a comfortable manner. She leads him to ejaculate with a single flick at the exact moment she desires. As she swings her hips throughout the night, every sway gives the man's body an entirely different sort of pleasure. Unable to adapt, he ejaculates over and over again. After the end of a night so pleasurable it strips him of his sense of reality, the man cannot reflect on it with clarity. While waiting for the next, he imagines the monster crawling into his bed. The Norihion continues to make herself at home in his house, but he is unable to grasp what lies behind her typically playful words and manner, unable to grasp for sure what she really thinks of him, all of which can make him feel a deep melancholy. But the words of love she whispers at night in bed have no trace of this playfulness. They are clearly the truth of her heart. The man then anticipates the coming of night with great zeal. The mistress of the night has an undefinable attraction, including characteristics of both dignity and glamour. The yokai who serve her admire it, of course, as do humans. Men are drawn to her eerie fascination and dream of becoming the companion of a yokai, while women wish to become yokai like the Nurarion. The man who becomes a Nurarion's husband is himself endowed with a charisma that attracts the uncanny. Successful nights of relentless coitus and days spent longing for night causes this charisma to blossom, so that he becomes a master of the night, suitable to stand by her side. Fit to demonstrate his dominion over the masses of monsters with his body and command his unearthly servants, he draws many yokai toward him, who wish to spend the night as his concubines. Because the Nurarion wears the night, the man is always surrounded by a darkness in which yokai beg him to fornicate. However, the man who puts the Nurarion first as he joins his body with one bewitching yokai after another through an endless night of luxury. It is not long before he is thronged by falling yokai at all times. Soon thereafter, whenever he walks outside, a congregation of yokai forms called the Hyakikyagyo, or Parade of 100 Apparitions.
So this one did go the route of giving you a massive harem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it better than the Lilum?
Significantly
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
for
so.
sure.
This makes me
So-
think of like this idea of becoming one of the with the night and like that becoming the way you like express yourself is a very vampire thing. So to see it here is interesting with like a much less obvious one. Like this is weirdly more of a character. There's like a lot about
Yeah.
her like playful way that she acts that you have like a hard time grasping, but it's like enticing.
She actually does. She feels like a character that would come up in a like a Nisio scene book, like a Monogatari or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
that same way.
also, I mean, like it obviously goes in the way of eventually you're like married, but the whole like first half of it of this like woman like it feels very hedonistic. Like it's almost going for like a one night stand kind of thing, which does have its own appeal, which is something that I also like enjoy the hedonistic side of it, and the idea that well this could happen and it would be cool because it's like sex with this hot lady, but then maybe it's like something else. Maybe she keeps coming back for more. I'm addicted to the heat. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. I don't like the idea of this woman coming into my house and stealing my drink and stealing my smokes. taking a nap in my bed. I don't like the idea of that. Don't care how big your titties are. Actually, that does make a difference. I take that back.
I mean, then you go out with her in the night, and you buy more drinks, and you keep drinking and talking.
Yeah. Yeah, then you
Very.
get these night powers, which are cool.
Yeah, you become Groove or Worm.
Not from Despicable Me.
Yeah. This is like very, very Yofukashi no Uta as well, which is literally called Call of the Night.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't done the yokai episode, so I don't quite know the extent of how good the harem is gonna be, but we've done plenty of yokai already. Including the
Yeah.
Spectre. Fucking Akanami. Pass one.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have to say, like the fact that she kind of plays games with you for a little bit, where you can't really tell what her intentions are. I'm gonna be honest, that is kind of a turn off for me. I really don't like the kind of woman.
Yeah,
So
I'd
I
say the
don't.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
know how well I would get along with her, if I would be able to go over that slump and become a master of the night. That is a cool concept.
Yeah.
But what if you try to catch her and then she goes nudity and her tits bounce up and yum.
They go yum. I
There's a
actually,
second image here. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you go.
Like I actually like the idea that, like in a lot of these monster girls, there's generally like a, oh, but you can catch her. I do like that is not in the text of this one, because this is like a person that is very comfortable in their body and in their standing. So I like the idea. It also fits with the fact that this is supposed to look like an older woman. That it's like you are like the one being dragged in, but I think it works. I think it works very well. In fact, like it again, like it's very much a character. Like this feels like a specific individual, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like weird to have like multiple masters of the night, which I think is kind of implied, but I think it is like definitely better if like this is like the one and only.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the SSR girl in the gacha of the Monster Girls.
Wow, how is there not a Monster Girl Encyclopedia gacha game?
Oh, is there a
Nico Cross
Monster
would make
Girl
some money.
gacha?
There's gotta be.
That's gotta be. Yeah, that's gotta be.
But
Hold
in
on.
There's gotta
that
be.
case, it would be
Hold
like
on.
multiple artists. Monster Girl gacha.
It shows Monster Girls from gacha. Wait, I think. Do y'all wanna get rich?
Do I wanna get rich?
Because there's
You
no way
saying-
someone hasn't done this already. We should do that and get rich.
We should.
Yeah.
So who's learning how to code?
Oh shit. Throw it out the window then. I ain't learning anything new. Let's forget it. I'm gonna be poor forever. Fuck
Okay,
it.
someone do it, get rich, and then send us money, because it's so odd. How is there not like a big one?
There is. I found a game called Monster Girl Legend, but the girls in this don't look particularly monstrous. I don't know
I
what's
mean-
up with that.
Like, it was like the hot thing for a little while back in like 2015 or so, particularly because of Monster Musume, but like some other stuff. but for the most part, like, I think Arknights is like the most people are willing to go. Like the most are willing to. It's like, oh, she has horns and animal ears and maybe a tail, and I think that's
Yeah.
what most people are into. However, however, there are plenty of people that are definitely willing to put down a lot of money for Monster Girl stuff. So
Mm.
if we could hatch this
Oh,
niche,
We
there
should.
there are like a couple more monstrous characters in Arcanites that are not like playable operators, but like
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just seeing a few.
like monster girls, like as you say, like with Umamusu, not with Umamusu, with Monster Musume,
oh,
like
this is Musume.
that was before gachas really started like
Yeah,
exploding in
yeah.
popularity. So I guess it does make sense that there isn't one, but it's dumb that there isn't one.
Yeah, like I know Kenko Cross is making a game, but I think it's gonna be like a porn RPG maker thing.
Yeah.
But again, very little is known, so maybe he ends up making the fucking if he's smart, if he has like more than fucking two brain cells to focus on, this.
He's gotta still have all the PDFs of this. He just has
Oh,
to.
of course he does, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not PDFs. What's the? I don't know what
Though,
program he used for this, but
like to be honest, like the average quality of Monster Girl Encyclopedia design, I don't think is gacha worth it. I don't think it would sell on the strength of its designs.
I kind of
There's a
disagree.
few.
There's a few stinkers in here, but there's quite a lot that I think generally volume 2 onwards I'm always like, yeah, I like the design at least.
Then
Well,
again, making a full gacha game by yourself, like even if you're just doing the art, is
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
It
I mean,
is, yeah.
if it was like different drawings of these designs, then I could see it working. But the way that they are, I
Yeah,
don't think you could sell a game on
different
it.
different outfits, yeah.
Well, something to think about.
Anyway,
I want
that's
to
the
think about this
second
image.
yeah, the second image
Yeah.
which has her boobies showing, so we can't show it, but it is a good
It,
image.
Yeah.
I mean, it is easy to censor if you want to.
Okay,
Does he want to?
I still have the Urkel PNGs lying around. I can
Oh wait.
for just
So
this
yeah,
once.
it's this hot woman, which I just noticed has black and white hair. Lie in your
Yeah, she has
bed,
highlights. Yeah.
and it says, "A man finds himself incapable of wondering how the Nurarion came to lie awaiting him in his bed. All he can do is obey her call and sleep in with her." That's cool. I like that.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
So before I move on, is there another ladder at the end of this one?
there is.
Oh, there is.
Nothing much really to say. He basically just retreats into the land of the mist, into Zupangu, which is basically just Japan, and the only thing I noticed that was like interesting, if I can find it,
This ladder's a lot longer.
it is a lot longer. Anyway, he travels with Ilianshi.
Oh.
I think that's like it, really. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
that's
It
cool.
does have a little Paimon.
Yeah, it does say traveling with a Leon Sheed. Where to go next?
Yeah. Yeah. Should my travels prove safe, I expect to write the third volume of the continent on the continent of Mist. Otherwise, I intend to write it in the depths of the ocean. In either case, I hope we shall meet again. A wandering scholar of monsters.
You know, him traveling with a Lianshi is a bit of a self-fellatio kind of just Yes, this encyclopedia is so good that this spirit that eats good fiction is traveling with me
The
now.
spirit of good
Yeah,
fiction that I wrote.
yeah, don't you see?
It's like
Volume
when
2 has
Shyamalan
such.
puts himself in the movies.
Yeah, fucking, like Volume 1, he did not have the land she, but now she's like actively improving his writing, and this is like, yeah, this is the improved writing, as
Oh.
you know, as you could see, all of the great writing that Volume 2 has. Anyway, this is not the end of the episode, because we got still got two more.
Two more.
The first extra one, the Bogle
Oh.
Bowie.
She killed.
I wasn't sure if this was a ghost at first, but I read the first couple lines. I was like, okay, yeah, this is a ghost. This is a ghost.
Goblin
I
undead.
like her a lot. She's adorable. I wanna hug her.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I like this big, like stitched together like bear costume. It's like yeah,
Oh, there's like a
yeah,
big mouth on the costume.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like dripping with blood too.
Oh man, I like this design. I've seen this one a few times and looking at the, taking a glance at the tier list, the ones that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
And I was always like, oh, I can't wait to see this one. It looks super adorable.
Yeah.
Why does she have like fighting game character aura?
Yeah, she kind of does, huh?
I'm who am I thinking about to immediately connect her to a fighting game
I think it's
character?
something from like a Guilty Gear probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, there is the girl in the Guilty Gear. Fuck, what's her name?
Yeah, it's like
She
one that
has
has like
like
a big dolphin or something. Yeah, something
yeah, I don't
else. I don't
remember
know.
her name. Guilty Gear.
Sadly, don't know anything about Guilty Gear besides Bridget and Run Lethal exist, and I like them.
I don't know anything about Guilty Gear. I just like recognize some of the designs. This girl is cute, but it is like the brand of design that I don't necessarily like jump at. It's like cute to watch from a distance, but it does not necessarily make me want to approach.
Hmm.
Not a
I
criticism,
would
only
approach.
a matter of personal preference and taste.
I like that her left paw has like an extra mouth that's like stitched. That's like cool. Like
Hmm.
stitched
Yeah, it's
closed.
cool
Yeah.
how
That's
it's not
cool.
like symmetrical. Like, there's a lot of little details in this. She's also wearing like some fur around her neck, which is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stitches
just
are like
big.
a just a good design element in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we had seen more of that in the zombies episode, but you know,
Oh
whatever,
yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of that
whatever.
there. She's also wearing a micro bikini, which cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like the idea of like this big sort of like onesie, and like underneath is like a micro bikini. That's like yeah, that's hot. That's good.
Yeah, there's something about like hiding away the sexiness.
Yeah, just overall, I like the design quite a bit.
I also
Um,
noticed there's some like little steam clouds around her head, which
oh yeah,
gives that feeling of like it's kind of hot in there, so she's all sweaty.
yeah. She is like dripping with sweat.
Yeah, the Akanami would love her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
The
no,
Judy.
I think I can start reading probably. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. The Boggle Boe. Goblin family, undead type. Habitat, human settlements, ruins. Disposition, innocent, honest. Diet, human men's essence. Though they may have the adorable appearance of young girls clad in animal costumes, these are genuine monsters. It is thought the lost souls of girls revive as these monsters after coming to dwell in stuffed animals. In some regions, there is an ancient belief handed down that souls can easily come to dwell within dolls, stuffed animals, and the like, but especially in cases such as when the deceased had a strong attachment to a stuffed animal during life, or when parents treasure the things left behind by their daughters. Strong emotions bind with mana, resulting in a state in which it is extremely easy for souls to dwell within them, and sometimes they invite wandering souls. Man, there was not like a single period in all of that, except for like the first line. That's okay. That's
Oh
okay.
boy.
We'll keep going. When humans monsterize, passion arises, or they become self-aware of it, and along with the monster's instinct to satisfy that, usually they begin giving off an inhuman, bewitching aura, and their words and behavior will naturally become seductive. However, if these monsters are stripped of their costume, they look no different from humans, and they don't give off a monster-like aura either. Those who see them would just get the impression that it was just an ordinary human girl wearing a costume. Furthermore, neither is there any of the ferocity and confusion due to the deprivation of essence that is typically seen in freshly risen undead. So after resurrecting as a Boggleboy, many of them spend their existence with their families just as they did in life. However, since the vessels in which their soul dwell have the forms of animals, they have an awareness of themselves as animals, and sometimes display behavior based on that. Yet it is not strictly faithful to the traits and behaviors of the animal in question, instead being something silly, almost like an animal pretend play, based on what a child might possibly know about the characteristics of the animal. On the other hand, their extraordinary physical abilities are nothing that one could just dismiss as child's play. If they're bears, they get freakish strength and explosiveness. If they're rabbits, they get superior hearing and jumping ability. If they're dogs, they get excellent sense of smell and agility, and so on. Their abilities aren't just as good as the animals they're based on, they're even on par with the beastmen. They most reveal their animal side when fond of the opposite sex. To these girls who are animals, in other words, a fondness for a specific man means that they recognize that male as their mate. It is none other than the passion to breed and procreate. As if to assert their animal nature, they'll start to aggressively engage in courtship behaviors such as rubbing their entire body against the man, or sticking their butt towards him to entice him. If their prey still doesn't respond to that, then, like a monster would, they'll pounce on him, pin him down, and engage in animal mating pretend play. Even from how they go rawr while attacking, it just looks like a human. It just looks like a young human girl playing around and pretending to be a monster. But only their prey will be taught firsthand that they actually are real monsters. Additionally, monsters are creatures that use all sorts of things released from their bodies, like mana, odors, and pheromones, to attract the men they're after. Despite all this continuously exuding from their bodies, mobile boas do not release it outside. Instead, it builds up inside of their costumes and becomes a condensed pheromone. If they unfasten their costume and open the front, or if the man opens the front of it, then all the accumulated pheromones are released in that very moment, instantly robbing the prey in front of them of any sense of reason, transforming him into like a rotting animal. Also, they say their costumes can open wide almost like the maw of a beast, and sometimes try to bite men. If bitten in the head, a man will then be taken inside the costume with his head pushed into the chest and wind up smelling her condensed pheromones with the tip of the nose pressing against the bare skin. The intensity is incomparable to pheromones simply released in the air, and the male will go crazy for the female in front of him and wind up absorbed in the animal pretend play with her.
So I looked up what a bogoboy is. Apparently, it's just a bugbear. But I guess when he realized that he wants to have then be other animals as well, he went to something a bit less, bear sounding.
This certainly is like someone's favorite thing in the whole world. Like
Yeah.
the pet play girls bell
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah, there's like a sort of disconnect to me because it's this ghost of a dead young girl who goes into the ball
Yeah.
into like a stuffed animal, and then eventually she kind of like evolves into the same girl, and she's like slightly different, but she goes back to her family, and that's just kind of like a normal like wholesome story, and it's like okay. And then like it just forgets all about that and just goes and then she has animal sex. Animal pretend fucking
Oh
foreplay with you.
yeah.
And it's like, huh. How
That
does
is a
how
bit
does
weird, huh?
yeah, like, your fucking daughter dies and she comes back in this like big fluffy bear costume. It's like, oh cool, and then like this fucking man shows up and it's like, oh, this is my wife now actually. It's like
It's almost like
I
you're
was like
cooking her family.
Yeah.
when you think about it, having a daughter is the ultimate cuckoldry.
Well, whenever you're
That's a
having
copy
sex
pasta.
with a woman,
fucking
you should always like keep reminding yourself in your head that this is someone's daughter. Like that should be your foremost thought.
yeah.
Like hell yeah.
Yeah. Imagine raising a
Yeah.
girl for 18 years and she ends up fucking another man. Even if you do a good job and you make sure she's like healthy and normal, that just means she's all the more enjoyable for another man to fuck. There is nothing more
What the
cucked than having a
fuck?
daughter.
Damn.
That's weird.
Hits pipe, yeah, fucking good old
You wanted to
memes,
get
good
it.
old memes.
Yeah, this one I have mixed feelings. Like, I like the concept of, like a girl in a big like bear costume, freakishly strong, gonna give me a bear hug and shove
Yeah,
me in against her bear skin inside the costume, so sweaty and hot.
this like make
But
yeah this like yeah this like face as she's like wailing her ass at you. Yeah, it was like good.
yeah,
Yeah,
but at the same time, the entry does go a lot into this is a young girl,
yeah,
which in Monster Girl Encyclopedia tends to mean a very specific thing.
yeah. No, this is like somebody's like daughter, like with like a children's toy, who she cares about deeply.
Yeah. Like if it was like some kind of Hello Kitty girl, who's like like 20 something and is like
Yeah,
really into
once like revert.
plushies and stuff.
Yeah,
And then she like dies and becomes a plushy girl like this. That'd be one thing, but
yeah, that would
I
be
don't know.
much
I
better.
feel like this is not where the entry is heading, which kind of makes it a little bit like,
Yeah, yeah, no, like that like idea of you know like a woman kind of wanted to like revert back to like a child state or like a animal state, like that does like exist, and I can see he has like plenty of toxic romance written by women that's kind of like goes by that like similar vein, and I could
yeah,
see how this would work, while also still appealing to me as a man, but uh no, I kind of can't separate this idea of this distraught parents losing their daughter and then getting her back finally.
yeah.
only for me to then like take her into the next room and fuck the shit out of her. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to
It's so
hear it.
weird because
Oh, she makes like
when I saw
roaring
this
noises.
design,
Rawr.
roaring noises. Like when I saw this design, I thought it was gonna be like a Beastman girl, because she's a big bear. Didn't think it would be a ghost.
You know what's really
Yeah.
weird?
Such a weird concept.
Like, what's really weird about this one is that keep everything off the lore, remove the sex. That's a cool character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add the sex, please no. Like, this is one
Yeah.
that should not be in a porno book. This should just be a character.
I mean, actually, I would take one or the other. Actually, like maybe make her more like a petite older woman, like a 20-something woman, like you said, and like have this be the sex. That's good. Or have this as a story, and then like this is the protagonist or something. I don't know, and then just have this sort of bit. That's also good. Actually, probably the best. Probably the best setup. This is the second best. I think this bit here. But together, you have something that clashes so much that I'm sorry, I don't want it. I feel bad.
How did none of us say that this is Five Nights at Freddy's yet? How did we take so long to get here?
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Keto. Now she's back up to wife
Five
tier.
Nights at Freddy's would be better with a bunch of cute girls.
I mean,
Which
some
I'm
people,
sure exists.
yeah, some people would say that this would be better if it was like Chica and
Oh, yeah.
Some people.
Oh, y'all, come on, you're so hard on the Bogoboa. If she was Toy Chica, she would be in wife tier. Yeah, you fucking idiot, she would be. fucking stupid. We could probably, I think, now move on to the last and final girl, probably.
Last one.
Phantom.
Oh.
Oh, actually, how did we not talk about the greatest fucking ghost girl of all time? Fucking the Phantom, Danny Phantom, the
Danny
idol.
Phantom, yeah.
Yeah, Danny Phantom, the great. Actually, I think there is a gender swap episode. Yeah.
There is.
Anyway.
There is. I remember that.
Yeah, but no.
I-
Yeah, no. Amber. You will remember Amber. Yeah, I remember. And like a fucking guy like waifued her, and he like shut up at school.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like an incel guy.
Yeah.
And he really loved Ember from fucking Danny Phantom, and he shot up at school.
Okay.
Phantom.
I never watched much Danny Phantom, so I
It
don't know
kind
much
of
about
sucks.
it.
It's like Spider-Man, but written by a Christian guy who's not good at writing.
Yeah.
Butch Hartman.
Yeah, that was the impression I got. The little I
It-
watched is like cool concept, but also every time a character turns at the camera and it's like, wow, this is really weird. It's like,
It's like
I don't know
that
about
that kind of humor where a character looks at the screen and just goes, well, that just happened.
yeah.
Literally fucking like office humor. Yeah. Yeah, fucking shit. Terrible. Yeah, Danny Phantom's not good. But it has some cuties in it though. But what about this cutie, the Phantom?
This cutie.
This cutie is an Amy Warhol woman. She has that Amy Warhol
Oh.
energy to her.
You know what? That's true. Didn't realize it first, but yeah.
Yeah. This is cool. I really like the colors of this one. I really like. Yeah. She has like a sort of like a Phantom of the
mask.
Opera type
Fancy.
thing.
Yeah, the masks.
However, I must point out that on her shoulder there is a skull.
There
And
is
there is a blue fire coming out specifically of its left
eye.
So it sends Undertale. I'm sorry.
Again.
Again.
I
Again.
can't believe he's in 2 thumbnails. I can't believe it.
I mean, there's
He's
also
everywhere.
a little guy in like just below her tits. Always gotta have a little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
What voice
skeleton
does
guy.
this
Yeah.
one have, Jakob? What voice does this one have?
I mean, to be honest, that one kind of looks dead. It's mainly the one on the who's like a sleepy guy, and he's like,
Hmm.
I'm bone tired. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. I think I was thinking
Bone
dead tired.
tired.
I said bone tired. I don't know
Dead
why.
tired.
I'm dead tired. Oh no, I fucked it up. Oh, that's his thing. Actually, no, I didn't
No.
fuck it up. That's his thing. He's so tired in EP that he does not know how to make the puns properly, and he always fucks them up. That's his thing.
Oh,
That's his bit. That's his bit. That was my intention the whole time, actually.
it's like throw me a bone, will ya?
Oh boy, this really became an Undertale now with these bone puns. So yeah, she's cool. I don't feel like I have a lot to say. I like how her, there's a lot of pointy bits in her design, like that, specifically like the
Ooh.
tail kind of zigzags.
Yeah.
It gives a very, very distinct appearance to her.
Yeah, which
I feel there's a
it's like menacing. It's like, oh, spikes, evil, dangerous. But it's not
yeah,
much of it. Like it's not unapproachable.
yeah, like I feel King Cross sometimes, like for a few specific characters, he really goes into the shape language of doing kind of things like this. I remember kind of the Thunderbird also has a little bit of that pointiness to her, which is
Yeah,
interesting whenever it shows up.
it's
It's
mostly
not
in
something I'm
the
very good at as an artist, honestly.
yeah, like it is mostly in the extra ones that he does this. And yeah, like shape language. I started thinking about it because I was reading Tsutomu Nihei's Tower Dungeon, where the shape language is so insanely good that you can recognize characters at like a mile away. They're like six like stick like things, and you can tell which character is which. And it made me realize like then I could not do this. And so shape language has been in my head for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, I feel shape language is one of those things that like some artists just like take that as like their main thing and they get really good at it.
Yeah.
Like one of the artists from Drophy, Jacob Andrews, he's like he has a very cartoony art style, but like his shape language is so good that all of his designs are very like instantly recognizable. So it's definitely something that I would like to be a little better at, but whenever I draw, things just kind of become blobs. I don't know what to say.
That
Like
is why
drawing
I don't
blobby
draw.
girls.
Yeah, drawing seems like the a really cool thing that's just like a complete fucking nightmare. Um,
It kinda is.
but hey, that's true for most things worth doing, to be honest.
But
I
hey,
have this
some nightmares are
page of
hot.
HARPY story open and just kinda taunting me.
Also, I like the blob, the Ellen blob characters. They're cool. I like them. They're cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, little chubbiness to it that I think, yeah, not everyone can fucking
Oh,
make fucking jagged lined characters, you know.
yeah.
I mean, that's like a
Some we
little
need.
bit of what like
Sometimes we need it.
Ryuki Show 7 does, right?
Sometimes we,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Hmm?
Some
like Ryuki Show 7 does have like the bobbly characters as well.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Shin-chan.
I guess it's a
Yeah.
little bit of an influence. Maybe not the best influence, but it is the influence I have.
All right, do you wanna, Ellen? You wanna read the last and final girl?
Alright, let's find out what the Phantom does. I'd make a Phantom of the Opera reference, but I never watched that, so. Uh, Yeah, Phantom, ghost family, undead type. Habitat, graveyards, ruins. Disposition, cheerful, composed, and lustful. Diet, human man's men. A higher rank variety of ghost, in quotes for some reason, born from Mamona Mana, bound with the soul of a human who lost their body, that stand out among others as having especially strong mental power. In the kingdoms of the undead, undead, the lands of the undead, Fushisha, they are treated as nobility. Also, it is said that a ghost may transform into a phantom by having sex with her husband a countless number of times, sipping his mana and continuously storing up Mamona mana. Okay, we're gonna have to stop here and figure out, are there two lands of undead?
No, there's the kingdom of undead. There's the lands of undead. Oh no,
Yeah,
lands of
the
undead.
kingdom is within the lands,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. The undead though is really funny
But like,
because that's just like the way Japanese people say it. Undead though.
no, yeah, I think this is what the thing is. Like, there's probably like a translator note, like, with Kingdoms of the Undead was written as Undead, but in the Lands of Undead was written with, I guess, like a
Fushisha.
kanji, Fushisha.
Doesn't
So is
Fushisha
there like
mean?
a difference?
I think Fushisha means undead or skeleton. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Let
No,
me
yeah, no, because
check.
it's like in between like two commas, which is like sometimes used as like a, it's like you can skip over it, but it is like still like an important detail. Like the sentence still makes sense if you get rid of what's in the middle, but it is important. And that's how it's like sort of used, and it's not only that, it's like in quotations, the lands of the undead. So I think it might be the kingdoms of undead and the lands of undead are the same place.
Let's
Okay.
see. Oh,
It's just like yeah, that's a
Fushisha.
good. Go on.
Yeah, Fushisha means immortal or undying.
Oh, I see. By the way, one thing I have to point out because my brain just registered that is that this book layout for these images we're looking at is kind of funny.
Hey, it makes no sense.
Yeah, because the right part is really long.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have like a split in the middle where it could be like a three-way thing. Like you fold it over twice.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of funny. Anyways, their bodies are spiritual and given form by Mamonomana, and they can slip right through the walls and ceilings of buildings, allowing them to appear from anywhere and launch an assault on human men. Additionally, since they inherently possess just enough Mamonomana to materialize, they are freely able to touch or be touched by humans and physical objects if they wish so, and so it is possible for them to have sex with men without any issues. At a glance, they appear to have an elegant and dignified bearing suitable for a noble, but these beings are full of obscure thoughts. Just like ghosts, their thoughts are tainted by wildly indecent fantasies of man. Unlike ghosts, which think only vaguely and tend to be driven by fantasies of sex with men, their wild fantasies are about more than just sex and involve a story featuring a man that plays out just like a drama. It's said they enjoy these visions while clearly conscious, and since they're always immersed in their own world, they behave in an exaggerated theatrical manner as if they were an actress. This might be the most Amy Warhol girl so far.
What do you mean? Why would you say that? Can you explain yourself, please?
Hmm.
Basically, she's
I don't.
saying that you are a theater kid, and you like other theater kids.
I mean, I'm not a theater kid, but I have in fact said twice in different
Yes.
conversations that I wish people like this existed.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember you saying that actually. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and I think I actually
remember
agreed on you
specifically
that like
that. Yeah.
I think it might be one of the movie nights. Like there was a Yeah, fucking on the Silver Globe. On the Silver Globe.
Yeah.
Both of us were like, this is how we wished people actually talked in real life. That's like our
And
ideal
the-
society is people that are like, like really theatrical in every way they talk. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to live amongst.
The other instance, I don't remember if it was in a Monster Girl Encyclopedia episode, but we were talking about like theatrical villains, I think. And I went on a whole thing about how I find that interesting. And yeah, this girl is
Yeah, it might
like,
have been. Yeah.
she has what's it called? Maladaptive daydreaming. She's like literally just fucking hallucinating. And the making
it's
of it a
awesome.
story, which isn't that writing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool, like, pretty cool expansion. I mean, we're already getting into it, but like, this is a pretty cool expansion of the base Ghost, actually. Like, really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like ghosts, they possess the ability to share their thoughts with others being possessed by them, and they even have the power to transmit their own fantasies. When they spot a man who strikes their fancy, they use their power to drag the man into their fantasy world and then whisper of love and tempt him to have sex. This power blurs the line between fantasy and reality for the person to whom it was transmitted, and it's so powerful that the man will be convinced that he's actually one of the characters in their fantasy tale. It's even said that sometimes it not only affects the man who was targeted, but the people around him as well, dragging them all into the phantom's wild fantasy. Additionally, their extremely powerful thoughts don't just remain inside their head, instead producing illusions which correspond with the tale they are creating. Due to that, they can freely manipulate the atmosphere of a situation on the spot, and men swallowed up by the atmosphere produced by them will feel that their encounter was predestined, and may even feel that marriage is an inevitability. Men even more deeply incorporated into their tales will act out their scenarios with them. Sometimes they'll become a knight and princess whose love is forbidden, and sometimes they'll become lovers who are being torn apart by a family feud. According to the Phantom's scenario, they'll end up being joined together and have sex by the tale's end. When the program is finished, the man's body will already be engraved with the memories of sex with the Phantom and pleasure. Even if it took place within a vision, the love fostered between the two of them will definitely feel real, and it will remain without disappearing. It would likely be impossible to avoid the fate of becoming a married couple. Among the undead of the land of the undead, an artistic culture flourishes, and within these kingdoms there are a great number of theaters. Phantoms lurk in the theaters along with troops without men, comprised of undead lying in wait to claim stray men as their own.
This is literally Brazil 1985's a girl, and I love her.
Yeah, that
I
makes
love
sense.
this idea. I love this idea of these like active daydream like fantasy scenarios coming like real, but also still fake. It's like, yeah, this is really good.
She's the best kind of Delulu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I love her. I love this theatrical weirdo. I love the fucking
She is cool.
and like they're described as like programs, like a fucking TV serial of like sometimes it's
Yeah.
like a telenovela, sometimes it's like a Knights in Shining Armor, like Knights of the Round Table
Which
story. It's
is,
like, oh, that's cool.
it's an interesting play on, well, an interesting twist on like role play. Like it's artistic.
Yeah.
It goes a level above. It actually like becomes something that you can share. It is like having a girl that you can share multiple fantasies with.
Yeah, again, like a really, really interesting like expand because like you have like the ghost who is like projecting fantasies into your mind, and then she fucking steals your cum. That was pretty cool. That was pretty funny. But then this one is like, yeah, what if I just like suck you into this like fantasy world esque thing of like my own fucking visions, and then we fucked in this role play, and it's like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
And like,
It's
yeah,
really a
like,
good evolution of the concept.
yeah, and like romance and sexuality like can be like word defining, and that is like an interesting like literalization of this metaphor. I also like the like this was also in the basic Ghosts, but I didn't point it out then. I don't think where like they possess you and transmit their own fantasies, and this also touches on the thing that I talked about, where there is this idea of the really deep love being the kind of love where the barriers between individuals is blurred and you just become one. And if she is possessing you and you are actively sharing thoughts and fantasies, it's like, oh, you are like in a for a vague moment you all are like one, and then you can act out those fantasies that you were able to share in that moment.
Oh, I also just fucking I really read the line where it's sometimes it's not just the man being dragged into fantasy, but other people around him. That's really fucking crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucking take place. Fucking. There's like a voyeurism to it, I guess, of like them having to fucking take place in these. Yeah, they become like actors against their will. This is really cool.
Yeah, like love so
Yeah,
strong it's
there's a lot of cool
intoxicating.
ideas. Yeah, definitely a good one to end the episode on. I'm glad we came out strong with this one.
This, as I describe it always, this is steal it media, and this is probably the one I've wanted to steal the most so far. Like this is what I fucking like. I
Yeah.
would like
Hmm.
if I could write a story about one of these girls, it'd be this one.
Yeah, that is a really good concept for a whole story, like
Yeah.
where you don't know this character at first, that she's even like influencing everything, and slowly you start to piece together. Could be
Yeah.
really interesting.
She's like haunting a place, and like you slowly start like playing out different instruments and plays with her, and like, she exists within that place, but you go there because you're also artistic and autistic, and that's how you make it out.
Yeah. By the way, if you zoom in really close to her, to the picture, you can see a little faint hint of nipples through the
Oh
little, like the
yeah.
white of,
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
very faint.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. All right. All right.
Now y'all know where
Nice
I'm putting
indeed.
this one.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh
easy.
yeah.
But I'm gonna. Speaking of which, time to move on to the tier list. And as it's loading up and I'm gathering the
Yes.
goals that's in this clusterfuck of a list, I plug away.
Let's
Oh,
plug.
I already gathered
So,
them earlier.
hello,
Fucking
hello.
whatever.
Oh,
Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
oh. Anyways, we got a plug. So, hello, hello. My name is Ellen Horai. I do a webcomic called HARPY Story. And I have at one point, I don't remember why, it was a conversation long ago, long lost to the annals of history. I decided that there will be one chapter of HARPY Story about ghost fucking. So
Woo!
it's
Hell
not gonna be
yeah.
anytime soon,
Woo! Ghost blow job.
but it is
Woo!
something to look forward to.
Do you have to say that every
And
time?
yeah, it's a story about monster girls, and you can read it at harpystory.thecomicseries.com. You can read it right now. I will be trying to make more pages faster. You know, was a little depressed for a while, but now I'm feeling better and trying to get over this lump. You know, we'll get there at some point. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/AlanHorai, and I'm currently streaming Secret of Mana, which has been a weird experience. I'm not sure what everyone's thinking of it, but it is very much one of those games that's just kind of like fun to play, but sometimes not a whole lot to talk about, but hey, it's fun. Come chill and see me uh, beat some very weird bosses. And also, yeah, Patreon. If you wanna give me money, please do. I need the money. It's patreon.com/harpy story. Those are all my links, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Did all the links work in the last episode? Pretty sure they did. Yeah,
Yep.
cool, nice. Yeah, also play the game Legacy Raiders.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Legacy
yeah.
Raiders, my visual novel. If you like blobby characters, boy, oh boy, does Legacy Raiders have a lot of blobby characters.
Hell yeah. And Amy Worrell, who the hell are you?
Amy Worrell is an author who writes your future favorite story, The Deathless, which you can read at thedeathless.net or by looking up The Deathless on Railroad. It's an isekai story about this girl who dies and gets reborn, except this one is good, unlike every other one you have read. And it's more of a fantasy story, though it has low fantasy elements than it is like an isekai. It's going to be coming out for a couple of years. In my highest estimate, it might take 5 years to be finished. So if you like it, there's going to be a lot of it, and it's not even my last story. In fact, I have another story that will have a ghost in it, that might have some ghost fucking, that might have some ghost NTR in it. So if you are not Kenko Cross, you might really like that one. I also apparently do Arknights videos, I guess, though that might never happen again. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I just uploaded one that got 800 views. And I was like, huh.
Holy
So
shit.
it might happen. It might not happen.
Oh boy.
Man, why am I fucking spending
And
fucking hours of my life making this goddamn fucking podcast
No.
when like you get the fucking one short got twice the views? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like a 2 minute long video with without
Yeah.
any editing. It doesn't even have like a dedicated thumbnail. And yeah, it's doing numbers.
It certainly is.
That's it. That's who I am for now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And as always, subscribe to the
Yes.
Fix the Narrative and give us a like. Check out our other podcast, Brainworm.
Yeah.
And
Another podcast
yeah,
come out.
thank you,
Yeah.
Kenko
Another podcast is coming out soon. That was supposed to be another recording of one, but you know, I don't know.
Something
It'll
happened.
Come out. It'll come out.
Chroma, we love you.
Yeah, we
much.
love her. We love her, and yeah. No, I'm really fucking excited actually to see what the dynamic of just Amy and Chroma is like. I really want to fucking see it. It's gonna be fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
I think it will be more interesting when we get to bigger books. Like the book that we read is kind of a weird one. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you, Kenko Cross. If you don't know what commenting is important.
Thank you, Kenko Cross.
It's important to comment. It's important to thank him. Let's fucking move on. Thank you, Kenko Cross.
Yeah.
Enough. Ghost. Base Ghost.
Ghost. Oh man, that feels like it was ages ago. Base Ghost. Certainly high, I think, in ranking her. But is she wife tier?
Oh, I would say Smooch. I'm thinking like a Smooch or a Sex, probably. Yeah. No, I like the ideas of specifically of projecting the fantasies into your head, and of course the fantasies are still your own, and that, yeah, taking form is good. Yeah, no, I'd Sex. I'm not sure about wife, but I definitely Sex. Smooch is also good.
I'd wife.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah, I would also think wife.
well, if both of you are going for wife, then I don't mind putting wife, because it is one of the best base
Base ones.
I think the
Yeah.
only other like general base one is the HARPY in the wife tier, so yeah, that's something. Yeah, everything else
Yeah.
interesting. Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Oh boy.
The
Incel
almost
tier.
Not for me because I'm not an
yeah,
incel.
almost wife tier, but it fucked it up on the 99th yard, and it is not for me probably.
Didn't stick the
No,
landing.
it was almost perfect.
Yeah, I'd say not for me as well.
Dollar Hen.
Dullahan, now this we're gonna have a conversation.
I will.
Because from what I gather, Yakuman really likes it, Amy
I mean,
really doesn't like it, I'm kinda in the middle. So let's see what we do with this creature.
I'll come on the gate. Is that a lot more interesting things can be done with the Dollar Hen that was not done in this. I find the design of it to be very cute and very attractive. Again, not the greatest design he's ever done, but I still like it. I feel there's a lot of missed opportunities. I feel, in a way, yeah, like probably like the biggest disappointment. But I still like her overall. I still, even just that one line of like her like fucking head falling off and all these emotions and fantasies and desires like spilling out. I just, yeah, I like it.
Can we can it go to smooch tier then, maybe?
I'm fine with a smooch. What are you thinking, Amy?
Well, my ranking would be not for me, and I mean, considering the way Alan put it, where it's like one person really likes it, the other really doesn't like it, and the other one's smack dab in the middle. Like, isn't that kind of the definition of not for me? Because it really depends on you.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but some of the one of the Mias is here.
yeah, like the Mad Hatter, like I wasn't into because I think she's attractive, but I'm not into the whole psychedelic sex thing. So I put it not for me, but
Yeah,
because the person who it is for is here, Ellen Horai, put it in
yeah,
Smooch. I think,
yeah. It's the same situation.
I guess smooch then.
yeah, if we're all comfortable with Smooch, because I honestly I wouldn't put her anything higher than Smooch. I could if you really like twisted my arm, we could do plain tier.
I think I'm fine with smooch.
Smooch, okay,
I will not fight you today.
okay.
Yeah, save that for Sunday.
Yeah.
Will-O the Wisp.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on Will of the Wisp. Not for me, but I know who this is for. This is for Ellen in her early 20s suffering in a little room. So it's kind of for me, but not for me right now.
We can't start doing multiverse though, because then this is going to be hard.
So what do you two think?
The problem is I really like the design. Probably more than anything else on Not For Me.
Yeah.
And so I really don't want to put her on that list. But I also don't want to be in a fucking cage. I don't like it. I don't like being put in a cage. I'll put you in the cage, but don't put me in the cage.
Yeah, that's that is kind of the thing, right? It's just, do you want to have sex forever in this tiny cage?
Not really.
Yeah. Sorry, Will o' the Wisp. You're almost perfect.
Great design, and again, would have loved to have her in my life at one point. There is definitely a very strong appeal here.
Yeah.
Hakaname. Sex or wife?
I mean, at least smooch, right? Like at the very minimum.
Oh
smooch.
yeah, no, it's yeah, no, like the design of it, just the fucking tongue, yeah, like smooch too. But me personally, I'd put it in sex or wife. Maybe even wife. Yeah, wife. I'd put it in wife.
Hmm.
I feel wife. Because I would say probably sex for
Okay.
me. But if you two agree wife, then we can go.
Yeah, what do you
wife.
think, Amy?
I'm feeling more sexier than wife.
Okay. Okay, I don't mind. I think she's also, yeah. I am split kind of on sex, leaning more towards wife. But if by committee the two of you want to go for sex, then yeah, sex wife. Sex tier. Good.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the highest sex tiers
Alright.
to me. But you know, up there with the job. Neuroheon. What do we think about the fucking
This one I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hmm.
Like she's a. I guess I'm in that situation where the Amy and Chroma sometimes are, where like I attracted like. No, I think she's attractive, but I'm not necessarily attracted to her. So I don't really know what to do with her. Maybe smooch. Smooch and see where he goes.
I definitely feel like she's really cool. Like it's yeah, she's a really cool person. But I don't know if I don't know where I put the Neuroheon either. I can't quite put my
What are you thinking, Amy?
finger on why though.
I'm stuck between sex or wife.
Okay.
Like everything that is described there with like freeing yourself in the night and like the alluring, like teasing side of it is like not that dissimilar to the vampire. Like, oh, you become a part of the night and you go out and it's like freeing that sense. So that is like the sort of life I could see myself getting into.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I'm not sure the initial stage of it, right? Like where she's kind of this yeah, coming into my house, drinking my drink and doing all this teasing and trying to unravel what she wants and what she really means. It seems like a massive pain in the ass. But she does seem really cool, and I would definitely have sex with her.
Yeah, I guess I can agree to sex tier, but I don't think I would put her on wife.
Yeah, like especially if I become the fucking king of the night or whatever the fuck that was, and I get yokai concubines. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm committed to the Neurohedron. I'm not committed to like always being at her will and like considering her a better above everything else. But I would have sex with her. A sleazy one night stand.
Yeah, I think I agree.
The Boggle Boy.
Buggle Boy. Oh man.
This is hard not for me.
It's
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go enough for
Yeah.
me to even like really fucking like the
yeah.
design.
Oh man. Can we at least put her daughter tier at the very least? Because daughter tier is like
But then it's your dad's daughter
yeah.
who
Ah.
gets taken
Yeah.
away by some guy.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, not. Oh man, I don't want to do it to her either.
man.
I really don't want to do it to her, man. But it has to be not for me.
Fucking Kenko Cross.
It
Why are you
has to
like
be not for me
this?
because like it really. I don't want to be on either side of it. I don't want to. I just wanted to be happy, man. I don't. I don't. Oh man,
Yeah.
not for me. And
Uh,
last, and not
fuck.
and last, and certainly not the least, the Phantom
Yeah. I
wife,
I guess we're gonna have to
wife,
go with wife tier,
wife,
yeah.
Amy, wife too.
Oh, here's what I have to say to the Phantom. Phantom, you are all I think about. You are all that I dream about. I see us together. Without you as my sun, my world is a dark and lonely void. If we had a star for every time you crossed my mind, there would be a galaxy above us, and I would give it all to you. I envy whoever they are with, for being with such an angelic being, a one of a kind only God would deliver to us mortals. You appear to me above all else. You are priceless, and I would sell away all of my possessions to have you in my arms now, to feel you, to be with you until our inevitable demise. I cherish the experiences I have whenever you are around, your hugs, your compliments, even your friends. I want to be a part of your life. I want to help you. I want to be by your side for all the days to come. I speak this not from mind or mouth, but from heart and soul. My true feelings, my true love is for you, my lady Phantom. I understand if you're not meant to be, but I wish to carry on by your side. Just to see you makes my day, and all I could ask for is nothing more than the world and you.
Yeah, I think she likes her.
Couldn't agree more. Oh man, fucking Phantom. Hell yeah. That's
Alright,
all
we
the
got there.
girls.
What a weird date it was, I feel. Like some girls there's just like hard to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that, like, half of them weren't even in the category of Ghost, but, you know, I just kind of had to scramble it up to put them together. I mean, what the fuck is a Spectre anyway? There's like two of them. What the fuck? But, you know, here we are, with all the girls. This has been Monster Girl Mondays. I have been your host, as always, Yakamon. Joined by Alan Horai and Amy Worrell. See you
Yeah.
Monday.
See you.
See you Monday.
Ooh.